Yeah. Yeah. That nigga be crystal, babe. Yeah. Hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at Cheese, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
Got it.
I don't care. It's fine. You can make as much noise. Well, not as much, but I'm not going to police you as much. I'm sorry for policing you in the past. Just let me know so I can mute. Can you just go downstairs and use that one? Hey, y'all. What's shaking? Interesting week. Apparently, Dodge isn't feeling good. Trump is African American as always, and I love white women.
You don't? Because the internet says you do, and once the internet says you love white women, then obviously you love white women.
They have now flooded over to my TikTok, and they're under my other videos going, "Is this the coon that loves?" I can imagine how this can feel when it's in the millions. It's just a couple people, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind white women. I don't love them. I don't know if I'm a coon. What is a coon? Can somebody tell me what is a coon? Am I a coon? Can't deny it if you don't know. Am I a coon?
Trom?
Nah, you're not a coon. I don't know.
I don't like the way you ended it. I don't like the way you ended it. It was cool. Look, somebody said coon adjacent. Shout out to the Patreon. They're in here. We're recording on Zoom this week because we're going into the holiday season. And God damn it, we've been going.
According to Urban Dictionary, you are a coon.
What is a coon?
Urban Dictionary said it's a black guy who worships white girls and does not like his own race. A black guy who doesn't and barely claims being black. According to TikTok, you might be a coon.
Did you hear this?
Yeah.
Did you hear what she just said? How does that make sense when in reference to me, unless that's just her perspective?
That's not my perspective. That's the perspective of the internet. I have nothing to do with this.
Okay, so you're saying, what's up, Parks?
Don't speak to her. That she's not gonna leave.
According to TikTok, I'm a coon. Trom, what do you think?
Nah, so I can see how they're saying you're a coon, but you're not a coon because that one part of the definition where you stuck up for white women.
All I said was she's funny.
Right. Like, and it's not, you weren't even making it a race issue.
I just said it's funny.
Until you said the angry black woman statement. That made it racial.
I mean,
it was a, you know.
If people are angry
and they're black,
happen to be black. Oh man, here we go. I was joking. Damn.
I still want to know how she's funny. I still want to hear
exactly.
I'm curious.
At least this time you're waiting for me to finish to say it, and that's what happened. I'm talking. You jump on it.
But you have to also understand that in the context of the conversation, we were talking about a white girl that tries to quote unquote act black that uses these words as vernacular, that has been on record saying the N-word several times. And I'm telling you, I can't stand this one white girl. And then you bring up another white girl and you talk about how she's the funniest person in the world. And I'm just trying to, like, how did we get here?
Exactly. So I don't have a history of Will Vicky. I have no idea who this person is, right? I just see this one video, and I think this video was funny. And so when you went there and it's like, yeah, I just hate this and hate she does the thing with the black and I'm like, yo, this reminds me, like, I think Kim Kardashian's funny, but I can't enjoy that without people saying, you know, she's a race stealer or whatever it is. And I'm just like, damn, I can't even.
Cultural appropriator.
Yeah. And it's like this week, it totally separate, but it's in the same vein, right? I'm listening to a song, Fine Like China, Chris Brown. And I'm like, damn, this nigga is nice. Like, yo, he has so much music that's fire and relevant through like from years now, 20 years. This nigga's just been hitting us with shit, and he's part of the culture. I post that, and I was like, damn, yo, he deserves more credit. I don't care how much credit he gets, he deserves more credit. And the first response I got was, maybe he doesn't get more credit because he violently abuses women. And I was just like, oh, okay. Because what am I supposed to say now? Like, I don't want to not say anything because it's going to be like, I'm ignoring, you know, and then I don't want to double down on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just stuck. Like, I don't like being not able to say one thing without all of the history of Black trauma piling on top. I don't know what to do.
How is Kim Kardashian funny?
You don't think that she's funny when she like gets slapped and leaves makeup prints on the wall?
Why is that funny?
When she's responding to something her sister said or like just dumb shit. Remember when she peeked out of the bushes? She peeked out of the bushes. It's been a meme for mad long that she goes back into. It's funny. People can be funny without being comical.
So you're laughing at her or laughing with her?
I would think that if you post a shit or if you know that you're gonna get laughs from it, I'm laughing with you and at you. It's the same thing people do with me all the time. It's not that I'm actually that funny. I'm not a great joke teller. Obviously, I didn't get nothing with my stand-up.
Nothing. Like,
people make fun of, people like the image I put on internet, right? They laugh at me even though I'm not being funny. The personality is fun.
Okay. So you just said when she got her fucking face mushed into the wall, that was funny.
Funny. I think she's funny. Even the way she walked down there. She walked down there and she started slapping, then she got, bow. It's mad funny. I'm laughing now. It's funny. Brandon, don't you come in here about beating around the bush when you had such a long week on Discord. See, look, I'm telling you right now, the Discord, if you are not in the So Shameless Discord,
Tahoe is a hellion, and he comes in there and he starts shit with everybody. With 100 people, he comes in and stirs the pot and then leaves.
Son, when I tell you, they're in there, the guys were now in there talking about they want to change everybody's name to other things. Right, Trom? I don't know if you pay attention to this thing this week.
I didn't.
Guys are like, yeah, we're going to change the people's names. And somebody, one of the ladies was like, well, why can't we? And she was like, well, this is what, the guy was like, oh, this is what we do. You aren't here. You don't know. This is what we do. And so I was like, yo, you know what? I think it'd be more fun if we let the ladies name everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to rename all the ladies. So now they have a ladies chat. They're in there. They were all talking. The Trump said there's a new Discord. The ladies are in their part of their chat. And because I can see their chat, I'm seeing them like they're planning. They're like, oh, we're going to call this person that. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Wait a minute. since we're having this much fun, let's let the guys name the women, and the women name the guys.
Horrible idea.
Oh.
Terrible idea. Son.
Oh my God. It started off light. It started off like Trav the McDonald's burger eater or some shit. It was just light. And by the end, it was you big back bitch ass nigga. And it was, I was like, yo,
it was so bad. Oh my God.
I was like, do y'all like each other? What's
God damn.
Say some of the names. Don't say who it is, but say some of the names.
They try to name one person that's a man. I said, I'm not naming her. I'm the one who have to change the people's name. I said, I'm not naming her that. These niggas went into the men's chat and threw a tantrum. Oh, you let them call this nigga a little dick, slim dick, no dick having ass nigga, but I can't say she's a man. I'm like, bro, I'm not named. Did you know what's going on in my life right now? I'm not gonna fucking call somebody a man. He's like, oh, but he does. If she looks like him, she looks like a man. If he has a little dick, he has a little dick. It's describing. I'm like,
it's describing.
Right. I can't though. Then nigga, Brandon has a fucking look. Brandon's still in there talking about be fair. Anyway, you're missing out on the experience if you're not joining in, if you're not able to see the lives every week, if you're not able to be in the Discord every week, you are missing out on such a hilarious experience. These people, when Twitter was going down this week, they was not worried. They didn't even mention it. They had their own Twitter. They're in there. They know each other. It is what it is. All right. So yeah, I got canceled. What do y'all think about this Twitter thing? Breaking.
Is it really breaking? Or is it just talks of it breaking? Because everybody's tweeting, talking about how Twitter is breaking, but they're still tweeting.
They're still tweeting, but everybody that runs the app, like in the back room, they're not
fired.
there. Like they either got fired or they quit. So
Right.
at some point, like right now, this shit is like just running on auto fuel. Like, but at some point, this shit is gonna crash and burn. And Elon Musk, he don't have it. That man is not okay. He let Trump back. That's crazy. Like the whole insurrection was planned basically on Twitter, and you let this nigga come back. All right, son.
He said he was going to do that. I mean, he let Farrakhan back. It's like a fair exchange.
Two different sides of the totem pole.
It's not like the Merchant of Death and Brittany Griner. Farrakhan Trump. It's even.
That's crazy, Sean.
They've been saying the internet is going to break. It has kept up. Trauma is correct. Dodge is also correct because they let go of, I believe, 7,950 Twitter employees.
Out of how many?
He had about 50 left. Twitter did not change. It just stayed the same way. And somebody said, well, it's been a month and he's been able to run Twitter with 50 people. What the fuck was them other 7,950 people doing every day?
They was doing mad shit. That's why the N word with the hard ER is rocking off now. Because it was people's jobs to block that. It was people's jobs to like look at complaints. It was people's jobs to kind of like make sure the algorithm is running smoothly and successfully. It was people's jobs to verify people. It was people's jobs to do so many different things. And that's why none of that exists anymore.
Is that why? I thought they just got rid of the compliance team. It's like, yo, we don't need y'all no more because we don't care what people post.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. especially in this. And then look, people posting all types of bullshit, people losing money, stocks is dropping, all types of lies and felonious things just going off. Can you fucking imagine? Can you imagine a presidential election with no rules or sanctions on Twitter? People gonna create like Kim Jong-un Twitters and shit, verify it and be like, I'm gonna blow everything up. Like you could start a war like that.
I feel like Elon Musk has a master plan. I just refuse to believe he's that reckless. Like, I think he knows what he's doing.
You think so?
I'm not saying that what he's doing is a great thing, but I think that I don't think he's just gonna let his company he just paid $44 billion for just go to shits.
He didn't want the company anymore. So I think that's also part of it, because he tried to back out of that deal in the end, and they got the litigators, and it was like, ain't no givesies backsies. And he's just now like, all right, fuck it, whatever. Fuck it, we will. Like,
so you think he's just gonna piss that $44 billion down the toilet just to be petty?
I don't know what that man is trying to do, to be very honest with you, but I'm ready to go. I've been on Twitter since 2010? I'm good.
Yeah. It's been a good run.
Yo, I've had a good run, man. I've said some things that I hope never come out, man. Fuck it.
Look at you, ain't got EA making clips for you. I can tell you right now.
Yo, this nigga Tahoe was in the fucking comments fight for his life. He was like, this is a conspiracy against op and media. And me, I'm like, damn, son.
This is ridiculous. Like, come on, bro.
You do see yourself though. You do know.
Did.
You give him. That's why me and Trump just started laughing like that, because we knew the whole room. We knew what was happening.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh shit.
We knew, like, damn.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People don't forget your past. People remember everything about whatever fuck shit you did. It don't matter how good your shit is. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays with these tweets, and I was like, I'm not sure if I care if Twitter leaves, because you live by who you were. For instance, Chris Brown, he just got canceled from being in the AMAs, American Music Awards. He had an 8-minute dance thing, and half of Twitter was like, good for him, because what he did to Rihanna. Did you see that there's like a documentary, and he was speaking on the night with him and Rihanna? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. What did he say?
He basically said, that he was very sorry for it. It was fucked up. He actually broke down the whole night.
Okay.
Drunk. She was mad. She saw something in his phone. She hit him with the phone. He fought back. It was just pretty. It was a pretty wild night. I don't want to speak on it and say that I'm trying to defend him, because this is really talking about, and the pictures and her trauma were real. You know what I'm saying? But there was a part of the story that was never told. It was basically Chris Brown's part of the story. And so I guess that rehashed a lot of shit. And, his performance got canceled from the AMAs. It looked amazing. There were clips of it that was shown. Dodger, you going to look for it? Okay.
Nah.
So they won't let it rot. Does Chris Brown deserve a second chance, is what I want to know. Like, or will he always be defined by what happened 20 years ago?
So they won't let him rock because
or 10 years
of
ago.
his side of the story, or because it's just resurfaced and now the conversation is fresh again?
Well, I don't know about if it's that, but I guess once an abuser, always an abuser.
I mean, but that's not. Oh God! Now it's about to be my turn. Because like he apologized several times. Him and Rihanna have settled their issues. They've even had songs together afterwards.
Right. They got back together.
So what are we standing for? Like, I don't know, because I feel like with the society that we live in now, we're not allowed in our youth to make mistakes and just grow beyond it. Like, how old were they when this happened? Because I remember there being a big conversation about young relationships and teen and early adult. Like, they were less than 24. So it's like, this man got 2 kids now. She's got a kid. Like, they've grown into being like full grown adults in different spaces. How long are we going to hold this over his head? Like, what can he do to ever redeem himself in the eyes of society? It's not like Trey Songz that's out here that's been wilding for decades, still wilding. Like, I woke up and saw an article that he beat some bitch up in Brooklyn yesterday, and I'm like, but we're still allowing him to be around. That nigga ain't never apologized for shit. Like, he don't give a fuck. So why we just mad at Chris?
I'm gonna say, and I'm pretty sure, Tron, you want to say it? Go ahead.
Now, well, I'm just wondering why Chris Brown decided now to speak out. He kind of bought, like, why did he bring this back up? He, like, was his side of the story that necessary to clear up now? Because now we have to relive all of this, and you know, I don't think that
I personally would have. I know how it feels. I remember when I did the 30 for 30 episode with y'all, and y'all were like, why? And I was like, yo, this shit is hell to just have on my back. I want to let it out. I just want to let it off. Mm-hmm. Now, Chris Brown, I don't know why he's doing it, but I would think that if you felt like people never heard your side or never actually got a real apology from you, that you wanted to be able to address it and say it so that you can move on yourself.
It reminds me when your lawyer tells you not to take the stand. Like, there's nothing that you could say that's going to sound good. Like, even with the apology and everything, you would have just been better off not taking the stand.
It's a good point. That's a hell of a good point. I remember when I was on trial, all I wanted to say was it wasn't me. That my lawyer was like, do not go up there.
Right.
They don't give a fuck. Nobody's going to go up there and say it was them. You think that they believe your face and your energy. No, you're going to go up there. They're going to rip you apart. It's not.
Right. They're going to break down every word that you say. They're going to break it down. Like, there's nothing that Chris Brown would have said that would have been acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this Trey Songz thing. Well, so yeah, I guess I don't know. This Trey Songz thing. He apparently has been accused of beating a waitress or something like that up, in a bathroom. Is it a bathroom? Can you see the shade room? They had it yesterday.
That's a real live sick bitch, and he really has been walking around freely, like, just terrorizing the world, and nobody is saying boo to this man. I don't understand.
Just to be devil's advocate, not sticking up for him, but are these all allegations? Has he ever been, like, convicted of anything? Has there ever been any evidence of wrongdoing?
The last sexual assault allegation he had, it got dropped because of statutes of limitation. So no, but at this point, if it walked like a duck and it quacked like a duck, it's a fucking duck. Like,
Trey Songz is once again facing allegations involving inappropriate and violent contact with a woman. This time, a woman is alleging he brutally beat her in the bathroom of a New York City bowling alley. The woman filed a police report in late October, alleging Trey repeatedly punched her in the face and dragged her by her hair. The woman is reportedly an employee of the establishment. A rep for Trey is denying the allegations.
Like, nah, that should never happen. Like, what?
So yeah, I don't know. There are comments in here saying, yo, all right, so where's the video? She's in there. AG is in here in the comments. Tron, you want to hear what he has to say?
Absolutely.
Says, as someone who's been a friend, business partner, AR of Trey since the beginning of his career, as I'm the only child raised by a single mother, as a grown man, I would never do business or be associated with someone who's done wrong by or to a woman, nor have I ever. I stand as a friend of Trey who has been falsely accused throughout his career, and I just stand up at this moment because enough is enough. I was there at the bowling alley. Trey seen a woman being assaulted by her boyfriend in the bathroom and intervened. When he got the boyfriend to stop assaulting the woman then attacked Trey. Our security was a bit on the leg as well. We were at the bowling alley all of 5 minutes. No one knew them. We have to stop posting about celebrities and issues without proper indication of any guilt whatsoever. We tear our celebs down. Once we build them up, it's whack. Stop the cat, people. This case will be dropped because it's false and just another person looking for a come up, which won't be warranted. Much love and respect.
Wow. See, there's always two sides. I'm glad that, you know, again, not that allegations are true or false, we don't know, but there's always a different perspective. That definitely could have happened the way AG said it happened. And now Trey is a target, and it's like he's an easy Vic right now.
Is he an easy Vic? Because there's been a lot of allegations and nothing has ever really stuck because of all of these different like stipulations or these little things like, oh, it could be, but you can't because you're in the wrong place or it's the wrong time or let's settle out of court. So it's like, we're never gonna really know, but it's ironic to me that your name comes up negatively every quarter. That doesn't make sense to me. If you're just this upstanding human being, like how does your name always wind up in these situations?
For argument's sake, let's say, well, we're talking about Trey Songz. I don't need to make a hypothetical. Let's say that he was wrong, like he did the shit 5-10 years ago and he was wilding out. But since then, he hasn't, but because of his reputation, it's like compounded interest. Like it's just going to keep any situation that he's around, he's automatically going to get blamed, even if he's not the one that, you know, was directly involved in the situation or agitating the situation. There might be something there, you know, not saying that he never did anything wrong, but two things can be true.
Yeah, two things can be true. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of giving the benefit of the doubt to people that have multiple abusive accusations. Like you not my man's, like I don't know you. I don't know you from a can of paint. So I don't have the benefit of the doubt to give you. Your friends and family is supposed to do that, not me.
I'm reading, I opened up the Shade Room to discuss this Trey Songz thing. And I see that at least 5 people killed and 18 injured in a shooting at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado. Happened overnight.
Sonny, can you please hand me that towel?
Not T-Sweet being unmuted, child.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
Terry.
I'm sorry.
You can just unmute. You can just
Throw in the towel.
Throwing the towel is
I didn't
crazy.
mean it. I'm so sorry. T still doing it. The suspect, 22-year-old Anderson Lee Aldrich, used a long rifle in the shooting and 2 firearms were found at the scene. He's in custody and being treated at the hospital for injuries.
Yo, this is why I stay in my house. You was talking shit about me the other day. I was in bed at 9:30 on a Friday. I mean, at 8:30 on a Friday. And I'm okay with that. Because you know what? My bed is safe.
It's very sad, bro.
It is sad.
People just getting killed because
For no justifiable reason. Like, just because. Just for existing in this world. Just for breathing. Just for... Like, what is wrong with everybody? That's what I constantly ask myself in the comfort of my own home.
I stayed my ass in the house as well. I went out last night to a Friendsgiving. And I started getting this energy from somebody there. I'm in Jersey too. I'm far away from my house. I'm by myself with, tonight. This one dude, so they playing games at the Friendsgiving. I became the scorekeeper. They had like a board, a tally board. And I just kept the score. This one dude was like, yo, whose man's is that? He's keeping the score. His girl is over here. Like, yo, that's his girl. Of course, he's gonna cheat for her. And I was like, yo, I don't want no trouble. First, I don't know nobody here but her and maybe her friend. Yo, I don't want no trouble, bro. I was just, I'm joking. I let it go. You know what I mean? Everybody laughed. We moved on. About an hour later, we're playing a different game. And he's like, yo, his girl is on the team. Of course, he gonna vote for his girl. Like, nah, he gets up, stops the whole shit. He coming over here and he keep pointing at me like, yo, who's this? Me and this man have not don't know each other. Why you keep singling me out? So now I feel like he tagged lame. Like, you're not gonna talk about me. Am I bugging? Because now I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? Y'all ain't get the point. Y'all didn't get the point, my nigga. Like, it's three judges here. I can't choose everything for these three judges. Why you keep attacking me and you keep pointing to my girl? Everything you say is like, yeah, her man is over there. That's her man. That's her man. My nigga, what's wrong with you? So she's looking at me like, yo, please don't. And I'm just looking at the nigga like, yo, I said, this is the second time you did that. Stop trying to call me out here. You don't know me like that. He's like, oh, okay, killer. Okay, killer. So once that came up, we looking. And everybody's like, all right, so her homegirls came over, was like, yo, child, chill, yo, chill. They pull him to the side, yo, chill. But I'm like, yo, I didn't even want to be in this shit, son. I came because of her. Now y'all tagging lame in here? Look, here she go, because the nigga was a sore loser. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, son, this is why I stay my ass in the motherfucking crib. Let me ask y'all a question, Trump. How you would have dealt with that?
I don't know, man. I would have probably tried to kill him with some type of humor, like some sarcastic shit, like throw shots at him. Because
the thing was he kept pointing at me and he was coming closer and it was like, and it wasn't funny. He wasn't trying to be funny. If he was trying to be funny, I could have joked, but it was aggressive.
So I would have said something back to him that was supposed to be funny, but wasn't, like a real joke. You know what I mean? Like something that was real about him, but disguise it as a joke the same way he doing to you. Just be petty right back.
Dodge, what you would have done?
Like, yo, y'all are losing because you're stupid. Like, that's not because my scorekeeping.
Dodge, what you would have did in that situation?
I don't know, because I don't like aggression towards me, because I would have really been like, yo, you all right? Like, I would have just had to stop the whole, like, all right, everybody stop. Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Like, what's the problem? I don't like people coming at me aggressively, which is why I stay in my circles. Like, I don't need no who mans is this type moment. Like, who mans is this? Like, I'm about to be the one that's about to take all your friends because you about to get kicked out of here for being stupid. Like, that's who mans I am. Like, who are you talking to?
I would have put it in perspective in an attempt to embarrass him. Like, is there some type of cash prizes here that I'm not aware of? Like, why are we taking this so seriously? You really think I'm cheating over fucking taboo?
Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's really good with you? But also, Jersey people are a little bit crazy. They off their rockers, bro. So I don't know.
That was an interesting moment, bro. And I'm just looking around. I don't want to ruin this shit for her. You know what I mean? These are her friends. This is the first time I've been around her friends and shit. And I'm arguing with a nigga. I'm just like, oh, you are a cornball. Talking about myself. You got to argue with somebody. All right. Shout out to the people in Colorado, to the LGBTQ members. Very sad. I'm sorry that y'all got to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I guess we get into the episode. Everybody all right? Are we going into Thanksgiving happy? Do you guys have great plans? We didn't have a Friendsgiving this year. Or did you?
We did.
Invite me, Tron.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't even know my plans. I'm last minute Larry over here. I might go out of town. I don't know. Flights is looking crazy.
I'm cooking my first Thanksgiving dinner. Yay. I said, yeah, give me a fucking round of applause or
Nah,
something. I
I
hate you
paused because
niggas.
I'm like, I didn't realize this is your first time cooking. for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
it's gonna be my first time making a Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving.
But
What
you
are we
cooked
Yeah.
for Friendsgiving before, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't one thing. It's not the same.
Well, what
Like,
is
I
it?
don't know.
What type of meal? What are we talking? We talking big turkey stuffing in the turkey, yams. We talking
I
about
don't
candy
do
yams.
I don't do stuffing. I hate stuffing. Sorry.
Mm.
You hate it. All right.
Nobody else is gonna eat it. Yes. Yes. Because I'm the cook and I'm not making that shit.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
So on the menu, it's a little bit traditional, a little bit non-traditional. So we're gonna see. I have the mac and cheese, the collard greens, the yams. We're gonna do some wings. We're gonna throw some steaks on the grill.
Steak.
Okay, steak.
Yeah. We're gonna throw some steaks on the
Wings.
grill.
What kind of wings? Fried chicken?
I don't know. I'll probably jerk them, and then I'm gonna do turkey wings because I'm not gonna do a whole turkey. I absolutely am not doing that. Sorry, I'm not Big Mama. I'm not.
Why is it? Is this your inadequacy as a cook?
And what inadequacy? Inadequacy?
Yeah.
No, it's not
I
that.
said.
It's just that's not what you said. You just said some name more shit.
Yo.
Like I don't
I
know.
want to let y'all know. So I just want to let y'all know. Hold the fuck on. I am tired.
Me too.
I am tired, and I've come to the realization that I understand what's going on in here, in this thing here. Over the course of time, I've realized that Daj has been beating the fuck out of me week after week. And I try.
Why is everything a competition? All I do is come here, do my job, and go home.
I try. I fight. But I do not have the artillery. I'm wondering, how is this happening? I was so good. And I thought about it. Not only is it her inflection, she believes what she says. She knows how to, sway the crowd. She's like Obama. She's like evil Obama. I told you that. She's like evil.
I'm evil Obama? That is crazy.
Now I realize what's going on. Tahoe TV. What do you do from Sunday to Sunday? Look at my phone.
You want an idiot?
I go to work. I pick up garbage. And I look at my phone. What I'm doing, right? What is Dodge doing from Sunday to Sunday? She's practicing critical thinking, communication. She's reading, she's writing. And for the last couple years, she's been excelling at this. To the point where they're putting her in power positions at her job. They're giving her raises. Hey, bitch, hey, bitch, you're getting better.
Bitch, you better than you were last year.
She's explaining to children history, English. She's able to reach into her mind and come up with scenarios that make sense to teach a young person how to think about this. It's light work for her to come in here with a scroll all day. That's light work. She's literally twiddling me around her finger. She's like, hold up, babe, I got this. She's just like, oh, no. She's getting better.
That's crazy.
I applaud
This is why I can't talk to this nigga. Because I explained to this nigga I was telling him, we was talking on the phone yesterday. This is what he gave it. I fucking hate Tahoe, son. Because I'm just telling him how exhausted and burnt out I am. And I'm like, I don't want to play oppression Olympics. Like, we all work. We all have kids. I said, but I am a particular type of tired. Like, it's different. Like, I'm not doing manual labor. Like, I literally have to use my brain all day and deal with children all day. I'm like, it's not like I'm teaching off of a piece of paper. Okay, students, today I have to internalize all my lessons and memorize them to the point that I can stand in front of children. teenagers is not easy, bro.
Yeah.
The point that I have to stand in front of them and articulate things, I have to think about their misconceptions, where they might not go wrong or where they might go wrong, what they might not understand, how to make them understand. I'm pulling small groups. I'm doing all of this shit. I started step team again, like I did in the middle school that I worked in prior. So on Mondays and Thursdays, I don't leave till 6:00. And then I got to come home and deal with my own kid every fucking day. I don't leave children. And I'm just like, yo, son, I'm tired, yo. Like, I'm tired.
Trom, you have to do the same thing at your job. You have to think and figure out how to explain things to children. And, you have to manage relationships with people at work and even your own employees. And then you're in the classroom as well from time to time.
Yeah. I feel like
that I have to do is how to pick up this bag and not stuff the bag with a tree guard or one of them car hitches that people have coming out from their back. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the bag over it and throw it in the truck and keep going. That's the extent of me having to think at work. So yeah, I'm a bit behind on this. Go ahead, Trom. What was you saying?
I was just saying, like, this thought just came to me. I'm trying to figure out which is more difficult. I haven't done the stand-up comedy bit, but I'm wondering, stand-up comedy seems a bit like teaching. Like, they're both very difficult to do, and the minute you lose the audience, it's a wrap for you. You know what I mean?
The minute you lose the audience, niggas is getting slapped upside the head.
Yeah.
It's fucking pens flying across your classroom. Everything is a safety risk. Like, you gotta be on. And not only that, like, they teach you, like, in like professional developments, they teach you like classroom management teacher moves. So to have the ability to be standing in one place, but you're seeing everything that's going on at the same time, because you can't slack for 1 minute. I slacked for 1 minute on Friday. There was a child on the floor. I was just like, excuse me. All I did was blink. How did this happen? And they're like dying laughing. I'm like, but that could have been bad, bro. Like, because boys, they like, play fighting or whatever. And then one like pushed the other one. And then the bigger one picked up the little one, but dropped him by mistake. And now there's a child on the floor. And I'm just like,
I'm still learning classroom management. I revert to yelling and kicking kids out the room.
Nah,
you can't pick all of them out. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Classroom management, that shit is not easy, yo. It took me years, but I think that there's something about me that I can just stand in a space and I don't have to speak. That's what I love about the way I got my classroom management down. All I got to do is look at you and everybody around you is going to correct you. I'm just going to be like, or ask a question. Did you think that was a good idea? No. Oh, okay. So now we're on the same page. Moving on. Like, I'm not going to give nothing too much time. It's fun though. I love teaching, man.
I mean, when we talk about losing the room, there was a teacher this week that definitely lost the room, and subsequently, a lot more than that. But we will talk about that in this week's Shame on You a little bit later in the episode. We've gone left and right, up, down, north, south, east, and west in our Just Catch Up segment. But I'd like to go back to what fucking election was that Trump won? Was it 2016? Was it 2016?
2016.
Sound like a whole long time ago, child.
But we are back at it again. He is now running for president again. And people are happy.
Mm-hmm.
People are happy because they're hoping their finances will get better. What do you guys think about this Trump thing?
It bothers me how many people are happy that shouldn't be happy. Like, I could understand if you're rich and you enjoy the tax breaks and you run businesses and, but outside of that select group of people, there's other people that probably shouldn't be so happy. People are like, oh, well, he's the only president that sent me a stimulus check. I'm like, he's the only president that was in office during a pandemic. Like, anybody would have sent you a stimulus check. Like, the shit that they give him props for is amazing to me. Like, you just gonna overlook all the other shit because he sent you a stimulus check. That's just wild to me. I just don't get it.
I was listening to Brilliant Idiots, and Charlemagne and Andrew, they made a point that I didn't think about, but I thought it was very important. Like, as a country, like, things are just calmer now. Like, it's not that it's the best. Unemployment is skyrocketed. Like, people losing their jobs left and right. But I don't gotta worry about my president tweeting some shit, having some wild ass press conference. Like, do you remember the amount of anxiety that we went through when he was president? Every day this nigga did something wild. Like, every day he's on TV saying something wild. I will never forget him going to Puerto Rico after that damn hurricane and throwing paper towels at human beings. Like, just Kobe, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I don't want this shit again. I can't do this shit again, son.
Let me ask you, are you happy with Biden? And now I don't know everything that's going on with.
I don't even know who that is, child. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that my president is somewhere doing his job allegedly, and I don't have to know nothing about it.
I don't know. I know the man sleeps a lot on television.
He's 80 years old.
I know he's been getting bullied by several rulers across the world. Say fucking Punkik, what's his name? The guy in Russia?
Putin.
Really has Brittany Griner, sent her off to some work labor camp in the middle of nowhere. They don't give a fuck about no Biden. I don't know if he would do that with Trump. Kim Jong-un sending out missiles that apparently he's testing the one that can reach American soil. I'm not sure. Would he do that with Trump? But I don't know. Would Trump have given Ukraine over $100 billion in aid? But I don't know. But I know that I'm just like, I'm just wondering, at this time in this world, do we need a stronger president?
So I travel a lot, obviously, and I traveled when Obama was in office and when Trump was in office. It means something when you travel internationally and people view your country based on your leadership. And Trump is an idiot, and people know that and have lost respect for Americans. And it's weird because you disassociate yourself with the president. Like, you're going to look at Americans because of who's in office. Like, but if you think about it, we look at South Korea according to who's in office there. And
North Korea.
North Korea, I'm sorry. We looked at Cuba when Fidel Castro was in office. And it's like leadership does matter as far as how people are viewed internationally. So it's a big difference just on that alone. Just like it really matters who's in office and how they handle things. So I say that to say that I don't think that Trump would do a better job handling things. I don't think that he would get respect and that Putin and people would be afraid of him or would handle this different. I think it would be 10 times worse. I think it would be a dangerous type of standoff because he's immature and he doesn't understand consequences.
You don't think Putin is immature?
Definitely. So you got two immature leaders trying to negotiate.
I was watching a documentary.
Putin basically told Biden suck his dick. He don't care about none of that. He's like, stay away from over here. I'm about to go take this part of my fucking land back, and I don't give a fuck about you or nothing else. Go ahead, y'all.
And I get that though, right? Because I was watching a documentary and they were talking about Putin and his view on America and American politics. And it gave me a different insight. Putin has been the leader, president, whatever, of Russia for decades now.
It's Gorbachev, yeah.
In America, we switch people out every 4 to 8 years. So every 4 to 8 years, he got to meet a new nigga. And he like, man, fuck all these new niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I've been here. Like, I run this shit. Y'all have mad different people running your shit. So I don't have to respect everybody that come in here and decide to run shit because they're not going to be here in a couple years. I just got to wait these niggas out. And I'm like, that makes mad sense. Like, that's like really being like the OG at your job, and a new manager come in every year, and you're supposed to give every manager the utmost respect. Nah, bitch. Like, you're not going to be here next year. So I don't care about you. I don't care about what you say. I don't. And then we have two different parties that have two different major parties that have two different ideologies and two different things that they want to happen. So he's like, I'm not bending and breaking my back because you here now. It's going to be a red nigga there next time. Then it's going to be a blue nigga and a red nigga. I don't care about nothing y'all Americans are doing. Y'all all stupid.
Yeah, we wild inconsistent.
Yo, I get it, yo. Like, I get it.
All right. I just don't like the idea of a person in office like Trump. Trav said it himself. He said, yeah, Reiner would be dead if Trump was in office. I don't give a fuck about her. She shouldn't have went over there and fuck with you.
Right.
Like, Trump would have said some shit like that, and we would have all been like, oh my God, I can't believe the president is acting this way. And da, da, da. We don't remember how many, like, the nigga literally tried to stay in office. He, like, after the election, he was like, I'm not leaving.
Right.
He literally was like,
I'm not concede. Like, he was like, I'm not going. No, y'all niggas gonna have to kick me out.
Like, I'm not going nowhere. They had to literally walk him out of the White House.
Who does
Nigga
that?
started an insurrection. Like, literally, like, yeah, come down here and keep me in here then, if y'all really about it. If y'all really believe in America, come down here, do it the old way.
It's sick. Like, that is sickening. I can't even.
Look,
Yo,
Dina
Trump become president again. Y'all niggas never gonna see me.
Dina said the nigga got Kodak Black out of jail. What are y'all talking about?
I hate Dina so bad. And I was thinking about that too, but no.
He did make a statement after coming out, and he said, let me see if I can open this up. Let me see if it's going to work. Trump says he's calling for lawmakers to pass a law mandating the death penalty for drug dealers during his official announcement of his 2024 presidential candidacy. He said such laws in places like China and Singapore tamped down violent crime in those countries and said they were the only option to combat the drug trade in the U.S.
My only issue is, you gonna start in middle America or you gonna start in the urban areas? That's my only question. Because you talk about the fentanyl and the freaking meth, these meth addicts in middle America, go get them niggas first and then holla at me.
Trump is back at it again, boy. He's smart as shit. He knows how to press people buttons. He's never gonna, like, this legislation is never gonna pass. But the fact that he's throwing it out there, he just stirs up people's emotions and stirs up people that are anti-crime and pro-police and all of this shit. That's all it is. He's good at what he does. It's all antics.
Will be the president again?
I think he has a very good chance, but it depends on if Biden runs again. A lot of people don't like Biden, and I get it. But I always say this, like, politics is choosing the lesser of two evils. Like, I think Biden was a better option. Do I think he's a great president? Absolutely not. But is he a better option than Trump? Absolutely. If for nothing else, think about the appointments and the judicial seats that Trump put into place. That shit is going to last way longer than any presidential term. You know what I mean?
But like, what if Biden does run again and he die? And then he's like the DNC cap. I'm not wishing death, but he's 80, bro.
I'm sorry to laugh.
But he's 80, bro. So I'm saying, like, Trump what if he runs again? But Trump is a better 80 than Biden. Biden is like decrepit. My question is, what if he is the Democratic candidate and he runs against Trump and he dies before the election? What happens?
Kamala will be president.
Kamala.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's what happens. Though.
How is that possible?
It goes in order. Vice President, Secretary.
No, stop talking to me like I'm fucking slow, because y'all niggas is not listening to what I'm saying. I'm talking about for the next election. And if he's going against Trump So both of them are going up for presidency. What does that mean that she automatically becomes the candidate? Because the DNC has to choose the candidate to be the next person that's going to run for president.
Oh, you mean if he dies before the election?
Yes, nigga. Stop talking to me like I'm crazy. Yes, I'm talking about like if the DNC chooses him, right? And he does not choose a vice president. Like, what if Kamala is not his VP the next time he becomes president?
What happens?
It's just him.
That's a wild take. You really shortening his lifespan. Like
he's 80.
What happens is this is something that's never happened before.
Yes.
Kamala would be the sitting acting president for a time, and the election Kamala. Okay.
And then Trump will win.
I believe the election would get pushed a year.
You think so?
I believe because that would be the sitting president. He was actually still the sitting president passing.
Right.
So there would be a measure for that in itself. And then there still needs to be a democracy. Trump just can't win by default.
Right. That's my question.
Right. So the election, I would believe, would be pushed off a year while we figure out how to deal with the death of a sitting president.
Right.
During a time when he was the presidential nominee of the Democratic Party. That's something, it's like a perfect storm for something.
I can't believe we're talking about this. Like, is him
why can't I was actually for the first time in years making sense, and you gotta come and make a mockery of it.
No,
this is what I'm good at. This is what the fuck I'm good at.
You made a lot of sense. Thank you, Tahoe, for those points. I didn't even know all of that. But I'm just like, we're literally talking like he's not on his deathbed. Yeah, y'all act like he's Viserys or something like.
He really is Viserys.
Not Viserys, bro. But honestly, yes, Viserys.
Viserys was dying for like 25 years. Biden is not dying. He's just old.
He looks like it. All right.
Ooh, what did T-Sweet say? What happens if a presidential... Oh, no, that's not T-Sweet. That's my girl. What happens if a presidential candidate becomes incapacitated before the electoral college vote? If a winning presidential candidate dies or becomes incapacitated between the counting of electoral votes in the Congress and inauguration, the vice president will become the president according to Section 3 of Amendment 20. Copy.
Drago is the queen of girl. We knew that already. That's exactly what I said. You want to come with facts and your fucking facts. Anyway.
Facts is wild.
Our next thing to speak about, our next topic is racism only for the poor? What the hell is this? Ooh. Can I try my sharing screen thing with you guys?
Go
ahead.
Close the porn.
Shut your black ass up. All right. We're sharing screens. You guys see it?
Yes.
Make it. Oh, this guy. Is this Andrew Tate? Who is this?
Yeah.
Is that Pitbull?
Let's see. Is that Pitbull? It might be. Let's see.
That is Andrew Tate.
A black billionaire meets a white billionaire. Do you think there's any racism? Do you think they care? He's a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. Both our yachts are in Monaco. He's from Algeria. He stole all the gold. I'm a stock market, whatever. There's no racism. The racism is for the poor people. Because if you keep the poor people divided, they can't wake up long enough to do what I did and read about how money works. Because if they do that, we're got big trouble, right? Then the slaves will wake up. You don't want to deprogram the slaves. So you have to convince the slaves that it's not the monetary system's fault that you're broke. It's not the monetary system's fault that you continue to work for a set number of dollars and the price of houses just keep going up and up and up. It's not the monetary system's fault. It's the white man's fault or the black man's fault or the Asian people's fault. Someone else's fault. I think all this stuff, feminism, racism, all these things, I think they're all control mechanisms. They have to keep the poor people fighting amongst each other because if the poor people all unite, then it's much harder to control us. When a black...
What do you guys think?
I never heard of Tate until he was recently reinstated back to Twitter, and now I understand why he was banned from Twitter.
Why? Well, you thought that was bad?
It wasn't terrible, but I could see how it could get worse. Like he definitely doesn't hold his tongue. He says shit that he didn't need to say it and word it in that way. And I totally disagree with his take on top of all that. Yeah, white supremacy is a thing. It is a real thing. It does involve money. The system of white supremacy and the oppression of Black people involves finances and economics. So, both things are true. Yeah, two billionaires, they may not look at each other in terms of race, but the system of white supremacy is wicked, and it involves the economic suppression of a certain class of people, a certain race of people.
Josh, what do you got?
I don't think that he said anything that's necessarily incorrect. I think that it's definitely one of those messenger type conversations. Like, he said it, so fuck it. I do believe that racism, we know that racism isn't real. We know that it is a social construct. We understand that, right? But what we also don't understand is how poor Black people and poor white people have never been in alignment in this country. And it's because they use their race, or they catapult their race over the fact of their financial status. And that's part of the problem. And he's absolutely right. If poor Black people and poor white people got together, this country would flip upside down. But because of the element of racism, it's always going to keep us divided. And racism is here to keep us divided, to make people not see that we are more alike than we are different. So
I'm kind of Trump. When I heard that message, now I agree with Dodge on the messenger thing. When it's him, it's like, all right, cool. You said one good bar, but we all know that you're just ridiculous. The things that you be saying. But that message in itself, it made sense to me. You saying that there were things that didn't need to be said. Like what? What did you take from that you felt was too much?
Like the wording slaves, as if people that were once enslaved are slaves. Like, I don't like referring, and he didn't necessarily say like Black people are slaves, but that's the innuendo I got from that.
He was saying that poor people are slaves, and poor people are slaves. Poor people are the ones that are in the labor market. Poor people are the ones that work the hardest for the least. Like, poor people are literally the slaves of this country.
Right. So again, like, I don't think that this take was like cancelable. I don't think he said anything off, but I could see where he could have went wrong. I could see where he's problematic in the way that he speaks and his thoughts. And I understand what he's trying to say. He's basically saying, like, financial literacy, the tools are here and they hide the tools so that you can't be financially literate and you can't, lift yourself up, right? I understand what he's saying, but he's also speaking from a point of privilege, like, oh, it's easy, just learn like I did and get money and you'll be fine. Like, almost to say, like, white supremacy does not have any part in any of this. And that's where I disagree with him.
Damn, that was really good. I have nothing to say. Yeah, damn, Sean, you smoked that.
Well, thank you.
That shit just fucked me up a little bit. I was waiting for a chance to step in and but the thing is that, do you think that the working man is similar to a slave?
Yeah, I could see that.
So if he's talking about people from a hierarchy in America where we know that you're just, keeping that system going, that you're not teaching them how to make this type of money. Like, I always wonder why they didn't have stocks classes in school. Like, why we don't know about these things that really make real money in school, or credit. Why they don't teach you about shit like that, like in school?
But they do. They didn't teach it in our schools. They taught it at their schools.
Exactly. So then what he's saying is actually true.
It is true. There's a great disparity in the education system in this country, and it's based on mostly your area code and your zip code. because the funds for a lot of schools, like there's schools with PTAs that have hundreds of thousands of dollars just because of the demographic of the people that live in that area. So they can give forth that extra money to have and aid extra things that go on in these schools. Like, I always find it funny that if you go to certain schools, like if you go to like a public school in Texas, they have weight rooms in their gyms. They have pools. They have showers. Like they have sports, like athletic programs. Like they have these things. You don't get that at Boys and Girls. Like you're not going to get that at Erasmus. Like kids go to the gym every day and there are no showers in the gym for them. There are no weights. There are certain things that are just not there in the public school system when you're in a certain neighborhood. So now you can't even get like hygiene things together. You're talking about, you're trying to teach them financial literacy. These niggas is trying to survive. You are creating another generation of worker bees. Standardized tests, like you go to like the poor schools, these what are they called? Charter one something. I can't think right now, my brain. But you go to these different schools and sorry, Parker just walked in. Messed up my train of thought. But you go to these different schools and you realize where the money is allocated and where the money is not allocated. Thank you, Rachel. Title I schools. They're allocated to pressing tests, right? Test performance, standardized testing. And if you do good on the test, then we'll give you extra funds because we know your community doesn't have the ability to give you these extra funds. You go to other schools, like these standardized tests and state tests, those are like afterthoughts. Like, oh yeah, at the end of the year, you're going to take your state test, but they have like project-based learning. They go on trips. Like they're actually having like active and fruitful conversations in the classroom. And it's not very much raise your hand, answer the question, remember this date, put your hand down. Like we are training ourselves and our children to be workers, to be docile, to follow directions and not to make moves or to come up with certain thoughts of their own. So yeah, this country is real fucked up.
Does this country actually, is it, you sent me a video this weekend about China creating TikTok and having a certain programming with their children over there in China through TikTok that limits their use of TikTok to, I believe, 4 minutes a day, that shows things that boost up their country, that shows them science and math and things that encourage brain function and
that sounds boring.
It
is, but I mean it's not. It depends on what you find interesting.
I'm gonna play the clip. And
let
me see.
Chinese company called ByteDance. And Harris says the version that's served to Chinese consumers, called Douyin, is very different from the one available in the West.
I don't know what that panda had to do with it.
Version of TikTok. They're 14 years old. They show you science experiments you can do at home, museum exhibits, patriotism videos, and educational videos. And they also limit it to only 40 minutes per day. Now, they don't ship that version of TikTok to the rest of the world. So it's almost like they recognize that technology is influencing kids' development, and they make their domestic version a spinach version of TikTok, while they ship the opium version to the rest of the world.
The version served to the West has kids hooked for hours at a time. The impact, Harris says, is predictable.
There's a survey of preteens in the US and China asking what is the most aspirational career that you want to have. And the US, the number one was influencer.
Social media influencer.
And in China, the number one was astronaut. Again, you allow those two societies to play out for a few generations, I can tell you what your world is going to look like.
It's owned by a Chinese company called...
And that's a fact. If you go in any classroom today, there are 3 things that you're going to hear. I want to be an influencer. I want to be a professional gamer, or I want to be an athlete or rapper. That's it. That's the top. And I've been having these conversations in classrooms for years. That's the top. An influencer and a TikToker or a YouTuber. I'm like, but if you can't read and write, you can't do basic math, you're going to get robbed. You can't read your contract. You can't articulate it. You don't know basic math. You don't understand taxes. You don't understand the value of things. Like you guys that all they want to do is sit at home and be on these devices.
So
I keep saying, get your kids off of TikToks and Instagrams and all. Get your kids off of that shit, please.
I get that the Chinese way of doing things works, and they have a much more advanced civilization because of it. But at what expense? Like, do you think it's worth it?
Hell yeah, I think it's worth it. I think that you're a kid a shorter amount of time than you're an adult. And what you learn and how you formulate your thought processes as a kid, it aids in who you're going to be as an adult. If all you're doing on your formative years when you're supposed to be learning the basics of life is bullshitting, what type of productive adult do you expect to be? It doesn't work like that. You can't just turn that shit on and off. If you don't have a love and an understanding and a respect for reading at a young age, you think that you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be 27 and you're going to be like, yeah, I want to read all the books. No, it doesn't work like that. Like, if you think that you're grooming yourselves from 10, 9 years old, 9-year-olds are on TikToks and on dances and like doing stupid shit. They want fake braces off of like braces wasn't cool growing up. These fucking teenagers want somebody that is not a dentist to put braces in their mouth because of social media. What type of productive adult do you think that's going to be? You like, that's the stupidest shit ever. Like all of social media it does is feeds stupidity.
Yeah,
it feeds stupidity.
So
Niggas don't just wake up and become smart one day. This shit starts from young.
You're so good at being anti the conversation. Like you really think about way to go the other way. But in reality, you're China.
What do you mean?
You read, you don't be on social media like that. You don't even drink juice. You drink water. You do things that you know are better for life and better for production and better for like, you don't play the fun game much. You literally just do what you know is going to make you better. You're China when it comes to the room. Me, I'm the social media influencer guy.
But here's the difference. Like, I'm more China now because I wasn't China earlier in my life. I had so much fun that I feel like, shit, now I can't have fun. Not that I can't have fun, but I got to focus on get my shit together. I'm a grown-ass man now. But listen, I have no regrets. I love the fact that I had that lifestyle where I didn't have to, where I was focused on entertainment and bullshit for so long. I enjoyed that. That was my lifestyle. I had the choice.
Do you think that this world would be better, our community, right now, with the TikTok way, our way or their way? Our community, we really said, yo, you know what? We're focused, like you really got on some Muslim shit and like you really studied the Quran and you studied the religion, you studied your history and you really moved as a unit. You don't think that would be better for our community?
Absolutely. I always say that, like, if we as Black people shared the same faith, if we were all part of the Nation of Islam or something, of course we would be better off in so many.
Because of what?
In so many ways, because of discipline, because of having similar faiths and things that we abide by, and structure and priorities and abstination of alcohol and things that poison us. But my whole thing is at what expense? And I say that because I feel like the answer to most of these problems, the answer to Democrat, Republican problems is balance. There's Democratic principles that I like, there's Republican principles that I like. Why do I have to go from one extreme to the other? Why does it have to be the US way or China way? I think they're both too far on the extreme side of things. it's a combination. Like you take some of the things from China that works, some of the things from the US that works, and we create a balanced way of doing things. I don't think you have to forsake your freedom of living your life and having fun for the sake of advancing your people.
I don't think it's a forsaking. I think that it's certain things are age appropriate and certain things are not. I don't think that children should be focused on things like spending hours and hours on TikToks and YouTubes and stuff like that. I feel like if more children, especially in this country where the literacy rate, when most people in this country do not have a comprehensive level past fourth grade, and it's part of this social media and this social media experiment. I think we waste so much time ingesting a bunch of bullshit where we should be reading more. We should be learning more. There are so many people in this country that does not understand that Africa is a continent and not a country, and that shit is not okay. But these are the same people that can tell you everything that happened on Love and Hip Hop last week, or everything that's going on, or what's the new latest dance trend or the new hot song on TikTok. And it's like, but you don't even know how many states is in your own country. You don't even know the names of your county or your neighborhood. Like, these are things that are also equally important. We waste so much brain time doing bullshit when the brain is a muscle. If you feed it bullshit, then it's gonna be bullshit. And we all know that. Being the intelligent people that are in this room, we know right and wrong. TikTok, social media for children is wrong. Period. There is no way around that. These niggas is not even, they can't even go outside and play no more. They don't have no survival skills. They can't do half of the shit that, like, there are kids that literally can't walk up flights of stairs without huffing and puffing, and it has nothing to do with weight. It has everything to do with what they're doing. They go home, they sit on the couch, they eat, they on the TV, they get, like, they don't do shit. So no, they don't need to be on it. None of them. I feel like 16 is the first time that half of these kids should even be able to see social media. Maybe.
We're talking about all of these things when it comes to China, when it comes to America, when it comes to the differences, when somebody actually just said, yo, parents need to take ownership of parenting and stop allowing the country's ways to be your personal household way. I remember times when there were kids around us that just couldn't do it because their parents wouldn't let them. Like, they just wouldn't let them. And we was like, oh, that's fucked up. You can't play. You can't come outside. This, that, and the other. They were strict. To school, straight home, get the books. And that's what they was. Now, one of them did happen to have a child that I think 13 years old, quicker than the rest of us. I think when the minute she got a chance, something happened. I don't know. She had a baby, bro. That shit was crazy because blew my fucking mind that this girl's the one that got pregnant out of everybody. But let's talk about parenting. There's a clip that I have here. I'm going to share my screen again. Let's see. What does it mean to be a dad?
That's the share screen voice.
Shut your black ass.
Being a dad, it gives me mixed emotions. When I learned that I was going to be a dad at 17, I was scared. I was resentful. I felt like a victim. I felt like I had been wronged and all weak and poor character traits. But today I feel like when you say that and you say, what does it mean to be a dad or a father? Being a dad to me is constant evolving and understanding that there is no blueprint. And if I would have known that at 17, I think I could have resolved some of those issues. So it was important for me to tell you how I felt at 17 versus how I feel at 43. My definition of a dad is a man that understands that there's no blueprint. You have to evolve. You have to evolve and you have to continue to grow, and you have to understand that you're not going to get everything right. You're not always right. And you do need help.
I don't know if I segued into the right thing. But let's try to make it happen. What do you think, Sean?
Honestly, I don't know what to think. I mean, I agree with everything you said. No, there's nothing I don't think debatable in what he said. I mean, in my opinion, maybe there is, but yeah, I think it's absolutely right. Everything is about evolving and learning and becoming better. And that's why I think I said this last week, like a lot of times you're going to be a better parent to your second kid or whenever, or to your, the oldest kid, but as you get older. So I agree.
You know what? I'm going to stop here because to me, that was only a good interlude into our next clip when we're talking about parenting styles. And when you say, oh, you could be a better parent to this child or your parenting style or whatever, let's take a look into a person with a slightly different, a man with a slightly different parenting style. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all both to pay attention as much as you can because it starts off aggressive. Let's see, y'all can see me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good parenting or nah? Y'all watching?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
There for that. Now,
Oh, shit.
come help. Man, quit playing with me. Come help. These type of kids gonna get you fucked up. That's what I'm saying. These your friends though. Your friend will get your ass beat. If you ever in your fucking life listen to one of them and raise your hand at me, bitch, I will bury you. And bury they dust asses too. Don't fucking play with me, David. This type of shit I'm talking about. These little boys, these little girls gonna get the shit beat out you, boy. Play with me if you want to. You better choose your motherfucking friends wisely. Because right now, you bullshit, nigga. Better tell them your dad is not the nigga to play with. I will bury them fucking bitches. I don't care about killing no fucking kids. You better tell them. Before they kill you or before they hurt you, I'll do it. Tell them folks quit motherfucking playing. This shit ain't no motherfucking joke. Fuck wrong with y'all kids. Don't get mad because y'all dust ass parents don't love y'all like I love mine. Now what? Y'all know where he is. Pull up. Help. Come save.
Pull up. Help him. Come save him. Fuck out of here.
Father who saw his son playing with his gun on Facebook decided to slap shit out of him and then discipline him and post the video. The caption to that video is, I thought was interesting. The guy from my neighborhood says, some people will have a problem with this video, but first understand why in our culture, it's very important for us to be hard on our kids. It's too many children that's being misguided. I tip my hat off to this father for disciplining his son. He will be upset with his father for now, but when he becomes an adult, he will understand and appreciate his father in redirecting him. Thoughts?
I'm not mad at it. Because, and people are saying like, oh, he embarrassed his son. He didn't have to humiliate him. He didn't have to do that on social media. But that was the audience that the son was targeting when he was brandishing the weapons and all that. So, okay, the same audience that saw you acting a fool with these guns is the same audience that's going to see you getting slapped and basically humiliated for doing said thing. So I get it. Like, it's almost like, you have to issue an apology to the people that you offended if you offend somebody. Like, the same people need to hear it, need to see it. It was a little harsh. And when he was like, yo, I'll go kill all them kids, I was like, well, damn, you know what I mean? But I understand where he was going with it, and I don't have a problem with it.
Listen, man, soft parenting don't work with everybody. And when you're talking about life or death, you playing with guns on social media, that's basically life or death. That is you putting me at risk, you putting this family at risk, you putting yourself at risk. You could have shot yourself, you could have shot somebody in this house. Like there are so many more dangerous inputs. This is what I'm saying. Kids are fucking dumb, bro. Like it really irritates my soul, like how much they don't fucking think, bro. And I can't be mad at a father that is willing to discipline their child when I know so many, or I have seen examples of so many fathers that are not there and so many fathers that do not discipline their child and see how that works. It's not my business to say how he should have or shouldn't have. Like, I'm not doing it.
Your son, 16 years old, 17 years old, brandishes a gun on social media, whether it's yours or not. Slapping him. He posts on Facebook. You slapping the shit out of him on Facebook. And you going on a rant to let these kids know not to fuck with your son like that, and your son ain't about it.
So to me, if you're just worried about your son, then you're not going to expose your dirty laundry, and you're going to discipline him off camera, right? And let him know where he was wrong. But I think that the purpose of this post is not just for his son, but it's for his son's friends and all the other impressionable kids watching it, to let him know, like, this is not okay. Like, I'm not only going to punish my son, but I'm going to let you see how stupid he is and what he did, and you're going to see his punishment, and you're going to see that this is not cool. It's not cool for you to be out there brandishing guns. He's not about that life. This ain't the real shit. Like, and I'm gonna let everybody see this. So I understand. He made it a teachable moment for the community.
Yo, y'all love, so I disagree with both of y'all, and only because I myself feel like I was raised with fear. I was raised by fear, trauma. I watched you. You were raised by love. Your parents allowed you to make certain mistakes that was fucked up or whatever mistakes. I remember me and your brother got kicked out of college for fighting together. Him and I were fighting together. We both got kicked out. They hugged him. They prayed with him. They made sure that he got back on the same track. They watched him cry. They built him up. They raised him with love. I'm telling you right now, I was raised with fear. It changed my fucking life for the adverse. You know what I'm saying? It changed the way I viewed myself. It changed the way I loved other people. So me personally, I feel a little PTSD when I see this type of shit. Me personally.
But do you get my point? Like, what he did wasn't good for his son, but it was good for his son's friends in the community.
Yeah, but why would I have I'm not using my offspring to teach these fucking other niggas? I'm not going to barter your fucking sanity and emotional health and mental stability just to teach their fucking other kids. If that's the case, I'd pack your ass up and put you somewhere else, send you to fucking boarding school if that was the fucking case. Like,
not everybody has boarding school money. Like we say these things like this shit is like free.
I remember my mother did take me to boarding school, and when she seen the pamphlet.
Yeah, that shit is hella expensive.
The pamphlet, and that's just like $6,000 a semester. That shit was like, all right, get your ass back in the car.
It's like, okay, here's the thing, right? Is it, and I don't want to speak it right and wrong. What would you have done as a father? What would you have done? Because I don't know what I would have done. And I'm not the type to post disciplining my child on the internet. I personally can't do that, but I understand why some people would sometimes. But what would you have done?
You gotta understand what doing that on social media does. That shit don't go nowhere. That little nigga is gonna be able to see this video when he's 40. His kid's gonna be able to see that video. That little nigga is gonna live this moment over and over again for as long as it traumatizes him.
And you see, that's the fucked up part. You reliving this moment over and over and over again, but you not reliving the moment where you fucked up, that you sitting there playing with your daddy's gun on Facebook.
That's
This
gonna
is
be
what I'm
on the internet
saying.
too.
That should exactly. And God forbid if something happens to you, that's the video that they're gonna use to call you a criminal. That's the video that they're gonna use for the social media world to crucify you the first time you do anything wrong. Like,
yo, this is the sound. This is that parenting that is like, oh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson at any cost. Like, yo, it's still your job to make
this
sure
is life or death. This is a young black man in America.
to build the best child that you can. Like, that is not okay.
So here's the thing,
That is
Tahoe.
not okay. You
I don't-
slapped the shit out of him and spoke to him in a way that he like literally fuck social media. For me, I don't want my child having them thoughts in his head like, yo, I'll put you on the ground first and I'll kill your friend.
But that's real nigga shit. Like, before I let these streets take my kid, I'll put you in this world, I'll take you out. Before I allow the streets to take my baby from me, I'd rather take you from me. That's love, nigga.
Understand what you're saying. I don't think that's how I would have handled it. I'm not saying that my way is better. I'm saying that as a person that was raised in that way, where it was definitely fist to mouth, and I remember going to school with black eyes. I remember coming to school and whipping my ass in the school, where the teachers looked at me like, okay, this child is going through some shit. Like, let's form a little bond around him, because we haven't seen that before. That reaction to his behavior, we haven't seen that before. So I personally would probably not have dealt with it that way. You asked me what I would do. Definitely kid is on lockdown. Definitely kid is removed from all types of things that he likes. Or, you know, I'm showing up in the school. I'm sitting in the class. I'm walking you to your next class.
What if you don't have the job that allows you to do that?
What I did. I'm talking about from my experience.
Okay.
What I would probably do is take away a lot of liberties that allowing the child to believe that he can move as he wants in this world. And then slowly but surely reintroduce them to him. Like, he's literally, nigga, you're oiling the steps. Like, all of the wood in the house, you're literally physically oiling that shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm gonna make your life a miserable fucking hell, so that when you get your liberties back, you're moving in a certain way. And I think that it doesn't need to be torture like that. To me, that's emotional torture, bro. That to me was emotional torture. That should kind of hurt.
Tahoe, I agree with a lot of your points, and I also agree that me as a parent, I wouldn't do it the same way. But that doesn't mean I can't look at this man and be like, all right, I can understand. That's a different style of parenting. I totally get it. I'm not advocating for that style of parenting, but everybody's gonna have different styles. He's still a human being. He's still a man. Maybe because me, I would have definitely punished the kid, but I would have wanted to address it on the same social media that he was posting the guns on. That's what I think he was trying to. Again,
he hit him with the palm, nigga.
Again, I would have addressed
all
it.
That.
I would have addressed it differently, whether do like some type of press release, like this is not okay, but whatever. Not everybody's gonna be that articulate or eloquent or well thought out. He did it the same way he felt like needed to be done. He saw his son capping on social media, brandishing guns. He was like, oh, word, this is what you think it is? He logged on the same fucking social media and slapped the shit out of him, and right in the same, in the same audience that he was just addressing with his guns. I'm not saying that I would have done it, but I definitely understand, and I don't think it's bad parenting. It's just his style.
That's also something that you're teaching your child. When, like, oh, I love you.
Nigga got guns on Facebook.
Can I finish my point?
All right, my bad.
Can I finish? That you're also teaching them that this is how you deal with controversy. This is how you deal with it. That at some point, I can put my hands on you because I love you so much. You're teaching this child that. Is that okay? Now you send him forth into the world. Now he treats his kids like that, treats his woman like that. Like, that's just some shit that, yo, I loved you so much that I can slap the shit out you to teach you a lesson.
I don't think that that's fair because I feel like we all got beat. Well, I don't know about Tron, but I know I did.
Yeah, I
I used to
got
get my
beat.
ass whooped all the time growing up. And as a parent, I'm not a hitter. I don't beat my kid. I talk to my kid. I give my kid consequences. Like, I don't like to take things away from her either. I believe in more positive reinforcement. Like, I'm going to take away something that you like and give you something that you don't like, but you're still going to have something. Or I might take away something that you like more. Like, I know that you want to be on your iPad and you want to be on Daniel Tiger all day. Like, nah, that's not what we're gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'll give you a coloring book. Or you can be on the iPad, but you have to read books on your iPad. You can't go on the other games and stuff like that. Like, there's different ways and methods. Not to say that my way is the best, but there are different ways. But you cannot use what your parents did and say, because this happened to me, this is what I'm going to do to my kid. Maybe he does not have the same relationship with his kids when he grows up. Maybe he learns from this. Like, I never liked getting hit. I never liked getting yelled at. So I try not to do that to my kid. I try to explain things to her so at least she understands the why. I never got the why growing up. So people, you evolve based on your experiences. So his experiences don't have to stop here and manifest in his future. So we can't put that on him. But I think that it's also important to say we don't know these people's situations. Some people's situations are more dire than others. Like, if you in the middle, and I don't want to say this. Excuse me. I don't want to point out this place. Let's say we in the middle of Bed-Stuy in the early 90s, where you know that having a young black boy in that setting, it can go one or two ways. That slap could have possibly saved that little boy's life, because you're out here trying to be something that you're not, and you have a parent that cares for you. You're not like them. You're not like these other kids who parents don't give a fuck. You're not like these other kids that don't have daddies that's willing to step up and step to you like, yo, nigga, understand, I love you enough that you know that I'm willing to take it this far to show you how much I love you, to show you how much you're valued, to show you what I don't want you to turn into.
I'm gonna say this.
I think you're tough.
There's kids out there that see that video. Now they don't let that kid do certain shit. Or they don't play with
Yeah,
him.
your father gonna slap the shit out of you on Facebook again, nigga. Nah, you ain't coming with us.
Yeah, see you later, homie. Go ahead. We talk to you later. Like, we know how, man, you gotta. So I see that. But in the same vein, I also know another set of kids that replay that video in class that might screenshot the shit out of him and put that shit all over the locker room or whatever it is. Social media is crazy. These kids got to deal with a whole different level of intimidation.
Which is why none of them belong on there. Back to my first point.
There's, shit like that. There's a whole nother level of bullying and intimidation. So it's
So Tahoe, let me ask you this. If it wasn't on social media, do you think the slap is okay? If cameras was off, did he handle it okay?
I am going to say that I am not a fan of corporal punishment at this point in my parenting career. I did it before, and in my relationship with my kids for a long time. I'm still repairing, you know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I'm not going to promote it as if it's something that I stand for. These kids go through a lot of shit. These kids go through a lot of shit. They are human beings. They are people. Who knows why he felt he had to do that? First of all, was this a legal gun, nigga? Was that yours? Like, that's your gun, So I don't know, but
yeah, and especially what if it was not a legal gun, but I have a gun in this house because we live in a bad neighborhood and I need to protect my family. Now you got my illegal weapon on Facebook and you waving it around, you underage. That's an ACS case, period, because now you have access to a fucking firearm that belongs to me. Now I gotta explain that shit to somebody. You being somebody that you have, your legal situations or whatever. If that was you, what if you fucking go to jail because your son decided to be cool on fucking Facebook? Yeah, that nigga gonna get the shit slapped out of him. I'm sorry. That at the very least, at base level, because you put all of us in danger. You put all of us in jeopardy in this family. You see the little baby walking through. You put this whole family in jeopardy because you want to clout on the internet, bitch.
Off camera, I think it's definitely a slappable offense. We could argue, we could debate whether it should have been on camera, but off camera, I mean, there got to be some things that are worthy of getting slapped up, and I think this is one of them.
This is definitely one of them. Kids don't fucking think, which is why they don't need to be in these spaces.
You know why I feel like being a father is dope, especially somebody like homie, is because the perception, the perceived presence of danger when your dad around, you don't have to enforce it. Like there is some shit that you just know, like this nigga will kill my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just think personally, I'm not gonna say y'all are wrong, but I think that when you have that power, you know, I think mothers have to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, because you done heard her threaten you so many times, you done felt her whippings, whatever. It's like, all right, whatever, all right, whatever. Right. And you just go back to, you know, business as usual when she ain't mad. But with your dad, there's a certain air of danger when he's around that he can enforce certain shit that your mom can't. And there are ways to use that power without punching your son or slapping the shit out of him. And me personally, I would probably try to do that first. That child doesn't look to me, just from the look of it, as if he really liked that. That child, I've seen some kids out there that need the shit slapped out of them. If we're talking about that little boy, period, he don't look like he needed that slap. That's my perception of that situation right now. But the father, that's your child. You do what you want. I'm just speaking about from my perception. Where I'm at. Let's move on. Because there are other children that may have needed that slap.
True.
That have growing up. And it fucked other people's lives up. I'm talking about the case of Shaquana Richardson. What is it?
Is that how you pronounce her name?
Shaquana.
I thought it was Shanquella.
Shanquella.
Quella? I don't know.
I tried.
But I know who you're talking about.
Going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the case of Shanquella Robinson, a young lady who went on a trip with some quote unquote friends and did not return. At some point on the trip, she passed away, and the friends left her body there and returned home, telling her mother or parents that she had alcohol poisoning, and that is, she just never recovered from it. But the autopsy says, let me share the screen. Let me see if this is in the screen. Let me see if Trav did the work. Let me see if you did the work, Trav. Okay. According to her autopsy, that wasn't her cause of death. Instead, it was listed as spinal cord injury. And now a video has surfaced on social media of a woman, presumably her quote unquote friend, beating Shanquella Robinson in a hotel room. I believe Shanquella is actually naked in this video. So I'm not going to play it. And I don't really see any reason to play that video. I think that it's fucked up to have seen it. Yeah. In itself, just knowing that may have been her final moments. First of all, what type of friend beats you like that naked? Like you're naked. You have clothes on. I'm naked for whatever reason. And you're like, fight back. Get up.
Right. What type of other friend records this shit?
And her other friend is recording.
God, this world, these people are unfucking well. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This shit is not normal behavior. This is learned behavior because of what you're seeing and what you've experienced in social media and on television your whole life. This is not normal. This shit is crazy to me. Like, friend of me, not friend of me, whatever. to have several people around and you're beating somebody like this on vacation. There's no, the logic is not there. Throw them all under the jail. And we don't even talk about that very much on this show about locking people up. But if there was one time I say throw them all under the jail, and I will say time and time again, I'm going to keep reiterating this because I want the universe to know. Play with mine like that. Everybody's going down, even the one recording, especially the one recording. Fucking generation is a bunch of dimwits, yo. I can't.
This young lady, if I want to reinforce the clarity here, Shanquella was not fighting back. Looked like she was inebriated or something in that video where she was not even there. The young lady took a stance back from her, about 8 steps back. She was ready. She charged her. She beat her. She swung her. She kicked her. She stomped her. She beat her some more. And then she said, "Get up. Fuck that. It's lit for you." And the young Shanquella did seem to be out of it in that video. Tron, what you got?
I mean, it's just wrong on so many levels. I always try to look at different points of view and try to see where this thing could have happened. Like, I could understand you going on vacation and have a disagreement with your friend and it leads to fisticuffs. Y'all both been drinking and y'all start boxing. It's happened before. Tahoe, it happened, with us, not me and you, but with our circle of friends back in the days too, right? I could see how that could happen. Where it becomes complete savagery is where maybe you were fighting and you didn't intend for it to go this far, but at some point you realize that there's a lifeless body and you leave that body there and then return to the States and make up a whole lie about the cause of death. Like, that's where it gets like super evil. And that's where you question, like, was this an innocent fight or was it like was it a murder? You know what I mean? I mean, it's murder regardless, but it's just now I'm questioning the intent, and either way, it's completely fucked up and they dropped the ball on so many levels, from the recording of it to after you recording it. Like, how did the video get out? Why do you have this video still? Like, I got so many questions. It's
Now I just want to make clear that the police, the word call when things happened with her, they didn't just leave her, in the hotel. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the people are saying like, yo, y'all just left her there in Mexico. Her parents have to retrieve her from Mexico without anything. Y'all just went home, like business as usual. Just think about that.
mm-hmm.
Your life didn't stop. When it was time for your flight, you caught your flight. You went home. You left my child down there, and I don't know what's what. That's when we think about it like that, like, yo, your flight was Friday. You left Friday. Regardless of whether your best friend passed away.
Didn't call the police, didn't call the ambulance, like a housekeeper found the body or some shit like that, right?
Is that really what happened?
Yeah. Like, the housekeeper came in and found the body. Like, it's not like they called the police or ambulance or something. They just left the room.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. It's up for you. It's up for your parents. It's up for your grandparent. Like, all right, son. All right, son. I'm civil suiting everybody because y'all raised fucking animals. So since you want to be the fucking zookeeper, watch this.
That is insane.
That's fucking crazy. Under the jail, like, no death penalty, nothing. I want you to sit in that bitch for the rest of your life. Rot, bitch. Sit there. Sit there.
That's crazy.
Because where is humanity?
That makes it worse. I thought that, okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah. I thought that, they said that she passed from alcohol poisoning and they did do whatever, but then they just left. You're saying they left her in the room. That's just way worse to me. To me, that's
fucking animals. People are fucking desensitized animals. Like disgusting. Disgusting. The fuck?
that's horrible. All right. God bless the Robinson family. The people who actually truly do love her out here. I don't believe there's one kid that came out and he's the one who shared the video. He's like, I didn't want that on my name. I didn't, he was there, but he showed up after or whatever. And I'm
making
like,
excuses to save himself.
Bro, this is too late, bro. At some point, it's too late. Like, you don't wait. You can't keep it real later. You keep it real now.
In the moment.
That's when you keep it real. You call like, yo, something happened to call, I don't know what's going on. You call, you make, what I'm saying? You make noise. Hey, I can't leave. Yo, so I don't know what's going on. That's keeping it real. That's separating yourself from the pack. Mm-hmm. You packed your shit and left, and weeks later you decide to share the video because you don't,
people are fucking disgusting.
I don't know, like, say the alliances here. We don't know what friend was whose and where's and whatever. So we don't know, but whatever. Either way, Dodge has the right sentiment. Unfortunately, y'all all are culpable. One person hit, the other person recorded, all of y'all left. It's
up for everybody. Everybody. And I'm gonna make it a thing.
Black love is the next topic. It says, what does it mean to submit? Oh, geez. What is this, Trav? Let me share the screen and maybe you guys can let me know. What the hell is this? Old people?
Oh, this is so cute. I don't know. This is not a topic, but this is mad cute. This is not going to do anything. This is...
Oh, yeah. So, Trav, what did you do? You just liked it and you put it in here?
Yeah, it's a real cute video, but it's not enough dialogue to understand.
Is it music behind this shit or something?
No, I don't think so.
Come on, Pops. Chicken salad is on. You want some bread or you just gonna get a spoonful? Come this way, honey. Come this way. So you can do chicken salad on bread, croissants, put it on the spinach wrap, lettuce. My favorite way for him is on bread. So you want me to make you a sandwich?
Taste it first, then you can stand.
Yeah, come in the camera
and say hi.
This is the love of my life. Hear that crunch? That's from the peppers. What do you mean?
A little spice for hold still. Oh, yeah, it tastes right now.
Oh, that was cute.
Very cute.
Yeah,
Look the way she's looking at him.
Good.
While you had a little sandwich, and I might as well have some nice tea and chips to go with it.
You want me to make that for you? I promised God I was gonna see about you. So here comes the sandwich.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Just sit down there.
Dodge, that's you and Gunner? Dodge went to go make love. She's seen that.
She's like, I'm out of here.
Women, bro.
What
is it about women that makes them that way, bro?
What way?
I could go several ways with this. I'm trying to be loving, but I could go the other way too.
What other ways did it go in this video?
It's me. What are you talking about? Do anything here. You can do anything. This video, there's nothing bad about it. It's beautiful. It's loving. She looks amazing. I love the way she looked at him. I thought that what his saying, it needs a little spice, and him kissing her, that was great. They're married for 51 years. I told God I was going to see about you, is what she said. 51 years, that's intense.
You know, the internet's going to find something bad about this video.
What did he think? Oh.
About a submissive woman.
Yeah. Is it bad?
Tell these lonely bitches to shut the fuck up. Fuck out of here. Shitting me. What's so submissive about making your nigga a chicken salad? Like after what 51 years of marriage, you said? Fuck you. Y'all niggas ain't been with a nigga for 52 days. Talking about shut up.
I wonder when I see videos like this, what is going on out here, man? Because where's the love, bro? Where's the love? Do we actually know how to love in these new generations? Because remember, they came from the 70s. They met in the 70s. They were married since the 70s. It's a whole different generation. Knew how to love. Do y'all want me to get toxic or no?
Turn up. Do it.
The only way to go.
Wondering, you know, when I listen to women, like, yeah, men are the problem. I'll agree to that. Men are the problem. But y'all are really the problem. reason I say that is because why do women always have a problem? Like always. It's never, is there a stop? Is there like a promised land for women where they don't have a problem? They will, literally. So
this is crazy. This is the way you want to take this today? That's crazy.
We're men. We have issues with women. Do we go off all the time about this, that, and that issue, and always this and that and that and this and women this and women that and women this and women? We don't do that. Like, oh, yeah, I don't like these bitches. All right, come on, I'm gonna go with my bitch. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah, our goal is a place of peace.
Peace.
Once we're there, we're good.
Continuously bring up you niggas this, you niggas that, you niggas this, you niggas that, niggas. They get together and niggas. It's like chorus of niggas ain't shit. Like, where is the peace in the existence in women now? Does it exist? Am I wrong? Are women now able to be that young lady that can make her man a chicken sandwich? Collectively, globally.
Collectively.
I
Shout.
Right. Before I agree with you, I need to know where you're going with this.
I just want to know, is it women and their incessive need to have an issue with something? Is that the issue? Or is it more that men always create issues for them to have an issue with? Because I feel like people are never going to be perfect. You're never going to always be able to please somebody else. But I think it's that incessive need to be bothered.
Why do you think that women wake up every day and just want to be upset?
Y'all beef with each other. If there's no niggas around, y'all beef with each other.
Everybody beefs with everybody.
I don't like this, any other. Niggas don't do that. Like, I might not like a certain shit about.
Are you shitting me? You just had you just had a situation yesterday where a nigga ain't like you for no reason.
But like, say if I'm at work. Yeah, go ahead.
That's not the norm. Like, my crew of niggas, my chat, and the people that I'm a link with later, drinks and all that.
Oh, you got a link?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ha!
No, you're coming too.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, we might riff with each other once in a blue moon, and it's over something substantial. Like, we're not looking to riff with nobody. We're looking to avoid riffing with each other. We're looking for a place of peace, away from the outside world where there's a lot of riffing going on.
So you think that women we just go in our group chat every day and just argue?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying
Y'all
that
zero in on tension, problem. Like, yo, Zero, did you see that? Oh, did you peep that? Like, oh, was that shade? Like, it's like there's always something to turn up on. And it's funny, I was talking to Nay about something one day, and it was dealing with some chick from the past or whatever, and she happened to know the chick, her friends knew the chick, so she now takes what I said, our little convo, she throws it into a group chat. Now they're going back and forth about it for hours. They're going to the page and they're looking. I'm like, yo, niggas don't do all of this. What is this? Why do y'all need to live off of drama? It's like fuel. That didn't happen. Oh, God. You fucking lie.
She's
lying.
That's crazy. And you gonna call my nigga a liar to her face? Today, throw something at this nigga.
But do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, all right, Josh, please.
No.
You don't think that women beef more than men? Like,
beef about what though? Like, I can't sit here and say more than, because when y'all have these, when we have these conversations, the first thing I think about is my friends. I think about my friends group. I think about my group chat. We're not beefing with nobody. Like, we might be talking shit about people because, as I've said before, the group chat is the safe space. So instead of me saying something mean on the timeline about somebody, I'ma just put the shit in the group chat and we gonna laugh about it because shit be funny. But why is that a bad thing? Like, I don't understand. Why is that a bad thing? Because people be doing, come on, we've been on Twitter for so long. People go on the timeline every day and do the absolute most. I'm not going to go under your pick and say something mean or belligerent, but I am going to talk about you and my friends. Be like, yo, why this bitch did this again? That's crazy.
that you got to think about when you practice something, you get really good at it. Y'all are good with like noticing issue. Y'all are good with like
we just pay attention to detail.
And so now y'all always have an issue because you're good at noticing it. Whereas I may have an issue with you, but it is what it is. I might not like it. Like I said, y'all will beef more at work. Women will beef more at work with other women than niggas will beef at work with other niggas. Because I might not like the shit he does. I just stay away from nigga. I don't be around a nigga like that. I go over here. It is what it is. You, I don't like that bitch. That bitch did this. Oh no, she's not getting that position because I had that position. And that. It's like, yo, it's sorry, I didn't mean to use the voice.
You know how I feel about that voice.
Voice, but it's like y'all literally practice beefing.
I don't think that we practice beefing. I think that we just express ourselves. Whereas you guys might just ignore certain shit or look past it. We're going to speak on it. But that's not a bad thing. That's what makes us better than y'all, because we can communicate better, because y'all hold everything in and act like y'all don't have no problems with nothing and then be seething on the inside, or you don't have the emotional intelligence or the tools to actually explain and articulate your own thoughts and feelings because you don't practice it enough.
Daz, let me say this. I think that men have conflict the same way women have conflict, and I don't think that we ignore it. I think the difference is naturally men are more solution-based. Like, we've talked about this in conversation, in relationships, in regular everyday life, men are more solution-based. So if I got a conflict with my man, we gonna argue, we gonna fight. I might stop fucking with him, but then it's gonna be over at some point. We're gonna address it and move on. We ain't gonna just be riffing and throwing shots. I ain't gonna be talking about him behind his back and this, that, and third. It's like we address things with solutions, so that's why it doesn't drag on as much, and that's why it's like, to Tahoe's point, I think that there's some type of the difference is, I think that women probably, and I'm not a woman, so I'm just throwing this out there, I'm guessing, I think that y'all use my words carefully, I think that y'all are okay with just venting your problems without solving the problems. With the difference is men are more
problem needs to be solved. Like, some things it's just
now it's just riffing and complaining. If it's not going to be solved and there's no solution on the table, you're just complaining.
It's not just complaining, it's just an expression of your thoughts and feelings. Sometimes things can just literally just bypass. Like there are things that might make me mad for 30 minutes and then after an hour I don't care no more. So what does that mean? Does that mean that I should not express that I was upset or express why I'm upset? Just sit there and just hold in the emotions until I don't care anymore? Like, why do y'all feel like y'all get to say so and y'all get to police other people's emotions because you have none? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
We got the same emotions. Like I said, we just try to solve the problem. We don't just
But
talk
not
about
every problem is a problem that needs to be solved, because to solve the problem means you have to deep dive into the problem, understand the root of the problem, and then understand how to fix the problem. Some shit is just what it is. So let me just express it for the minute, and then I could just move on, and my day is going to continue. Like, not everything needs to be solved.
For example, when I say solve the problem, and this is just an example, a lot of times a woman will complain about their
Why you say
current.
I hate complain? I hate the word complain.
I'm sorry.
Right now.
We'll talk negatively about their current romantic situation, their spouse, their boyfriend, whatever, right? But they're still in the relationship. They'll talk negatively about the person. They're still in the relationship. Most often, if a man is talking bad about his woman, that he's gonna leave her. That is usually the action point that happens next. I don't have any friends that are sitting there complaining about their woman. Like it doesn't happen as often. I got a lot of female platonic friends that'll talk about, you know,
You
their
said time and time on the show how men do not leave relationships. You shitting me right now? Y'all niggas will be seething and so you're not gonna talk about it. You're gonna be miserable and you're gonna stay in this situation, but you're not gonna discuss it, and that makes you better because a woman would discuss it.
Discuss it and not doing anything about it is pointless. All I'm saying is men are more solution-based. Why are you gonna discuss it if you're not gonna do nothing?
Because I love this person. There are things about this person that I don't fucking like today. So let me talk my shit and I'ma still be with my nigga tomorrow. What's wrong with that?
Nothing if riffing is okay for your lifestyle.
Mental health.
Mental health.
Because it's continuous. For me, it's not the little thing. It's the continue finding issue. But whatever. Like I said, it's all perspective. I keep saying that today, but yeah, I just noticed that men, like, we'll have issues with shit, but you know, either we deal with it or it ain't an issue no more. It is what it is. Y'all will find another one tomorrow, another one tomorrow, another one tomorrow. I noticed that women are so good at saying niggas ain't shit. Y'all are mad good at it. Niggas probably have just as many issues with women. We're not good at it because we don't harp on shit like that. It is what it is. We deal with it or we don't, and we move on. Y'all just want to fucking fight all day.
Don't nobody wake up wanting to fight all day. Y'all full of shit. That's what it is. Y'all are full of shit. You gotta have an all day fight with a nigga because y'all don't have the words to actually eloquently express what you think.
Now, none of us are smart. Just because I don't have old man is smart. We're
all y'all dumb. All of y'all.
Finally, she got somewhere in her job where she now has more words than everybody else, and now we're all beneath her. I will say that some problems women have with men may be valid. Just to go on the opposite side, you know what I'm saying? I like riding the fence sometimes. Sometimes I'm on one side. Sometimes I'm on the other. This particular time, I'm not sure. Let me see my screen. Sometimes, a lot of times when I do these things, I be expecting y'all to be on one side of it, and then y'all really be fooling shit out of me. Let's see where y'all land on this. A young lady shares her rental agreement problem with a young account called the Queen of Accountability. She says, "Hey, Daphne, here's my issue. I've been with my man 8 months now. I live with a roommate paying $1,200 a month while he has his own house. My roommate is messy and we fuss all the time over her coming home at 2. By the way, me and my male roommate would not beef about her coming home at 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning. I asked my boyfriend 2 weeks ago if I could stay with him. He said yes. So I told my roommate I'm out December 1st. She already has someone lined up who paid her ahead of time to take my room when I leave. Well, my boyfriend decided to send me a rental agreement to live with him. I have no problem helping with bills once I'm living there. Do I have a
rental
problem
agreement
with
is
signing
hilarious.
a lease? It's like he doesn't trust me. I was livid. I told him I wasn't signing, and he said that I couldn't stay with him. I've been crying all week because I won't have a place after December 1st. I feel he is wrong for doing this to me. I don't know what to do. I just need some advice. Please. Am I wrong? The Queen of Accountability says, first off, you would be saving $425 a month. I understand his side. He isn't wrong for ensuring you pay your share. People move in together after dating a short while and it gets bad. Y'all start to hate being around each other. You don't really know a person until you live with them. He wants to make sure that if it doesn't work out, he isn't stuck paying for it. You've only been together 8 months. You're not married. You have to let that pride go and sign. Technically, y'all are roommates. You have 2 weeks to figure it out or you will be out on the streets. Sign that lease. Yeah, so there's a lease here. It's included in the video. I'm assuming we'll post this video on YouTube at some point. What do y'all think? He has the rules. Clean up after yourself. Overnight guest, only family. Smoking, no smoking in the house. Alcohol, drug use, no drugs, no pets. Kitchen use anytime. Use of washer anytime. Use of common areas, use anytime. It's a real lease.
Listen, I ain't mad at it, yo. Get your fucking ducks in a row before you have this bitch up in your crib and then y'all break up and then it's a problem. Like, nope. Listen, I'm not mad.
$500 is payable monthly on the first day of the month.
Unless we break up.
Unless we break up.
Yep. Because if we break up, you got to get the fuck out.
He wants her to pay gas and electricity, 50% of the monthly bill, water and garbage, 50% of the monthly bill, which is $75 and $50 respectively. Also, you have to buy your own groceries.
What's wrong with this?
The only thing that you could say is wrong with it is when I first read this, I was like, ooh, that's kind of cold. If I wanted to live with my girlfriend, I'm not going to put all these stipulations on it. But that's the key thing. If there was a discussion and we're planning on living together, it's different than 8 months in.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you got uprooted and you want to come live with me. That, to me, this is saying that he is not ready for this situation. The relationship is not ready for this situation, but he's still willing to do it because otherwise she'll be homeless.
Right. So
I have nothing, there's nothing wrong with him being in this space and being honest with being in that space, because the alternative is him being like, I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think our relationship is ready for this. Figure it out on your own.
And now you homeless.
Right. So I think he's just being clear with where he stands.
Homeless with a boyfriend goes crazy. Yo, that's crazy. No, like 8 months and you I don't know, Playboy.
It seems cold,
I like
though.
it.
I ain't gonna front.
It don't seem cold. It seems very organized and meticulous. Like, this is what you're responsible for. This ain't no fucking free ride. Just because you decide that you don't want to or you can't be where your place is anymore does not mean you could just come up in my shit and now it's like kumbaya. Like, nah.
Right.
You guys do that to your partner that moves in? Would you make them sign a lease with you, a sub lease under your original lease?
If you're moving in under duress, yes. Why not?
Yes, you would put that in front of them under duress.
Yes, because it's not like Trom said, it's not like we agreed, like, all right, this is where we're at in a relationship and let's move in together because this is the next step. Like, I'm basically my back is against the wall here because I don't want you to be shit out of luck.
Trom, would you do that to somebody that needed to stay? You give them a sublease?
I don't know. If I was at that stage of a relationship where a sublease is necessary, I would do everything in my power to not have her move in. And I know that sounds cold. I know that means like, oh, she's gonna be homeless, but she's not gonna be homeless. She just gotta she just gotta figure out another option. The fact that you feel entitled to my home, to leave your current situation with nowhere else to go, you're assuming that you could just live with me with no stipulations. And that's not a good situation either. So if we weren't together, what would you do? You would stay your ass in that house, right? Or you would look for another apartment or another roommate. Like, same thing applies here. Don't take for granted that because I have a house, you could just move in because your roommate comes in at 2, 3 in the morning. Who the fuck cares if she comes in at 3 in the morning? First of all, like, you know what I mean? Like, so you just go. So
Shut up, Tahoe.
It's a lot. You're taking for granted that I own a home, and you think that you could just move in with no stipulations. Again, I don't think that I would draw up a lease like this, but I might go a little further with it and be like, yo, I don't think you should move in. I think that might jeopardize our relationship. We're not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. There's no amount of money or splitting of bills and groceries that's going to make us ready for this. That's going to make this beneficial for me and my relationship, if that's not what I want. My peace of mind is much greater than any contribution that you can make financially.
You're not, there's no moving in here. No, 8 months. 8 months? And I'm willing, like, that's now we're basically shacked up. We're married. Nah, I'm not, you can stay there. The girl got money from somebody else, tell her give it back. I'm not moving. I changed my mind. I'm not moving. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, everything was on if you could stay with me, and now I say no and you homeless? No, just don't leave. What the fuck you mean?
Right.
Get the money back.
She's messy and comes in at 2 a.m. That shit, like, it's not an emergency. You don't have to leave right away abruptly. Like, relax.
Yeah. This is women being women. All right, sorry.
Nah, she's definitely trying to like usurp this man's place. Like, it's definitely given like, all right, I don't really like it here. He has a better situation, so I'm gonna live there with you. All right, that's what you thought.
Let me force my way over there.
Yeah, you've created a situation because you give me some pussy that now you have to stay in my house. Guess what? You don't have a man or a house anymore because I don't need you. I don't care. Oh, well then why would I am giving a man pussy for free who won't help me out in the situation when I need it? You don't have a man anymore. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can do whatever you need. I've had 8 months of the pussy. I'm pretty sure I know what it feels like. It's fine. You guys ready to move off into this week, into these people? Yep,
I'm ready because my daughter is not having me work. You hear her? She tight.
Hey, Park. You guys have y'all been seeing this what's homegirl's name that looks amazing from Black Panther? That everybody's noticing she has a butt now.
Lupita, son, I noticed that shit watching the movie. I was like, God damn, Lupita look good as hell.
What's going on with Lupita?
Son, she looks amazing, yo. Like, the way I want to like kiss her in the mouth and like cuddle with her is crazy. Like, it's something about that mouth, like the way her lips are. Oh my God, I love her so bad.
We talking about two different things. I'm speaking about the ass.
I'm talking about both. But I'm just saying, she's just been looking amazing.
Is it wrong that now the entire internet is, I want to say, dare I say, objectifying her and speaking about this ass now? Like everybody, I'm kind of uncomfortable.
Oh, are you?
Oh, look at that! I cannot believe what she's holding, what she's been hiding from us. All this stuff. I'm not commenting because I'm just like, it feels kind of weird.
This feels weird. Your explore page doesn't feel weird to you, but this feels weird.
I don't click. I click
on
once they're shown to me. I don't go looking for ass pics. You're never gonna see me go looking for ass pics.
You were looking for them at one point in time, which is why that they're all on your explore page.
I never needed to look. Look at I got ass here. I don't need more ass. like looking at it, but it's not like I'm looking for, like, it's there. They're showing it to me. Of course, if they're showing it, I'm going to see it. I don't go looking to see like, oh, where can I find some more ass? It's not happening. It's literally not a thing. I promise on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Or Mary Had a Little Lamb is wild. That goes crazy.
So I agree with you though. It does feel weird. I think because it's Lupita, because like the chicks on the Explore page, they put their ass out there first. That's what they have to offer the world, right? That's different than Lupita, who
That's crazy.
Crazy as it sounds, it is what it is. You know, that's what you're putting out there. That's the only thing you're putting out there consistently. Right? So whereas Lupita, she's talented, she's beautiful in the face. She doesn't need to resort to that. I almost feel bad for her because she's probably tried to hide it because she didn't want to be known for that. And now it's like, oh, like to Tahoe's point, objectifying her to a degree. It's like
everybody.
I want to be famous because I did a good job in this movie, not talk about my ass.
It's crazy because the reason why I'm saying it really, and this is real shit, she'll be doing something completely different. Speaking about some accomplishment, maybe she's showing up at some gala, maybe they're showing, oh, this is how she practiced the Marvel swimming so that she could play that part. And all of the comments are that ass. Oh my God. Oh, And I'm just like, yo, this is a lot. Like, this is not wrong. It's a lot of women that's doing it. Not saying the men aren't, because the guys are, but the way, like, how is this legal, Dash?
The way I'm scrolling through her page right now, I don't know.
You got this smirk on your face. Look at you. You just shaking your head like, is this
I love
legal?
her bad. Oof. Look at this.
Is this legal?
Mad ass.
I guess it's legal.
It's legal for me.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with it. But the caption that we have going into this week in these niggas, I have not seen this, it says, are dark-skinned women beautiful?
Oh God.
What kind of
Come
stupid
on.
question is that?
I did not pick it. I have
Something that a black man did.
Let's see.
You need some dark-skinned women in your music videos.
The women of my complexion that be that be willing to do certain roles, they don't be looking up the par.
What the fuck you mean they don't be looking up the par?
They don't look good. Just because I'm not gonna put you in my video just because you dark. I'm dark.
I ain't saying that.
If I come across a bad bitch that's willing to, we can do business. Yeah, you feel me? I done dated women with my complexion. So it ain't about that, but when you know what I'm saying, you gotta get these people what they want to see, man.
And what they want to see?
Beauty. Beauty is in it. Beauty is beauty.
You can find, it ain't hard to find a beautiful dark-skinned woman.
It's not. It's
so
not.
Take a second.
But how many, you go to the club right now, right? How many bottle girls you see that's dark?
And that's some bullshit too, but what that has to do with you?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the industry already don't really be like.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, this don't got to be your mission. This might be somebody else's mission. They might could be working on it. But I just feel like if you see that the industry ain't accepting of women that look like you, that look like your sister, that look like your mother, why not create that room for those people to come in?
Got that clip from the Constance Annan show. Sheesh. Oh God, sometimes I just be like, fuck. Because I'm sure he didn't mean it that way.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm trying not to defend him. I'm not going to defend
I've been
him.
there in this situation where he's like, yo, I date dark-skinned women all the time. Like they are not, but it's hard. He's saying that it's hard for him to find it or whatever. I don't know. I just was like,
what is he saying?
Don't do this. I have had enough.
Come on, I'm weak. I'm sick. Like, you see a time to shine. Like, what is he trying to say?
This is not my time to do anything. Right?
What is he trying to say? What are y'all?
I like
are y'all trying to defend?
I like white women. I don't have time for this.
This is some bullshit.
The only thing he could have said that could have made sense, and he didn't say it, and I don't know if he meant it, is that for these video auditions, the lighter complexion women are the ones that show up, and they're the ones that want this type of role. And I pick who's in the room to choose from. Like, I felt like he might have been trying to go to that point, but he really wasn't. And I can't agree with anything that he said in there. And I can't try to make an excuse for him.
I also think that he wasn't. The reason why they're saying that men should not be on these mics is because most of us are not articulate enough to be able to reach into your brain, pull out some type of factual shit or emotional shit or some shit that you feel and express it in a way that's digestible in respect to other people and communities without sounding crazy. Like, we just not. We don't do that enough because we know what, we speak to each other and we don't get like that with each other. But you got other people that be listening to the conversation, you know what I mean, Trump, that they're gonna get offended. See, if me and you talking, you ain't gonna be like, oh, what do you mean?
Shut up, I can hear you, stupid. Don't upset me, because you see I'm preoccupied. Don't upset me. The headphones are still on. Like, don't do that. Okay?
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
she can't hear us. She's on mute.
I can hear y'all.
All right, so what do you think?
Why do y'all think that? Because I muted my mic. Why do y'all think that I can't hear? That's how I know y'all dumb.
I know.
This is what I be talking about.
Dodge. Obviously, I know that. I'm joking.
You don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing because y'all sitting here just spewing y'all little bad ideas back and forth when y'all know I'm sitting here trying to be somebody.
Not actually a bad idea. What I'm saying is real. When we speak to each other, we know the inferred intent. We just don't need clarity about everything. When we speak to each other, we don't. Hey, well, what do you mean by that? Oh, you know. Oh, well, you can't talk about this or that. We don't.
No, I think that you guys constantly give each other the benefit of the doubt, even though y'all don't deserve it. So it's not that. I think that.
What she said. Go to your room.
Are you reading the lips? Yeah.
There was that, yeah. And I think a little girl don't play with me is about to come. She's not leaving. She's not.
Please leave me alone. I need y'all to leave me alone. Because she's getting me tight. She's
like,
getting me
you see, I seen the puffy dude, and she was looking at Dodge, and Dodge looking at her, and Dodge like, she's right there.
The issue, I understand that dude is facing, again, not making an excuse for him, but it takes a strong individual to be the one to go against what has been going on in the industry. He's trying to advance himself in a career, and he's like, oh, let me just do what everybody else is doing, whether he agrees with it or not. Not making an excuse for him. In fact, it's a coward move. I feel like there are certain artists that will deliberately make sure that they have representation in their music videos. In order to be deliberate about it, you kind of have to be, brave enough. You have to be in a certain space where you're not worried about what other people think. And I guess this gentleman isn't there. Not an excuse for him. I'm just trying to understand it.
It just seems like in a space where we're supposed to be like aligned, right? Like Black people, Black men, Black women, like why we're always against each other. Why are you guys always at odds? Blah, blah, blah. In a moment where a darker skinned Black man could have spoken up for dark skinned Black women, he didn't. He made excuses and made it seem like we didn't exist or that we weren't, we didn't deserve a seat at the table. And I think that that's what catapults forward the fact that we have this issue. Like I've said time and time again, being a dark-skinned girl in America, I can literally just sit down and be minding my black ass business and open my phone, and I'm gonna see this type of shit at least once a day, unprovoked, for no reason. Didn't nobody say nothing to you, didn't nobody do nothing to you. It's just like, yeah, well, dark-skinned women, they just don't be in these spaces, and they're not bottle girls, and they, you know, the industry did it. And it's just like, why am I being adversely attacked? And I didn't even do shit but exist. Like, sorry that I don't have no Anglo-Saxon in my blood and I came out the way that I came out. I apologize for that. Next, like, what else do you want? It's like, oh, it's like you're making excuses. Like, oh, it's so hard to find beautiful dark-skinned girls. Really? Really? It's not hard to find. It's not hard to find.
Do you think that's not how he feels? Like, yo, I'm just a rapper. I put the people in that's there. I put them in the video. You don't.
Well, I would have agreed with that statement, Tahoe, but he kind of doubled down and was basically like, the dark-skinned women are not beautiful. I'm paraphrasing. That's not what he said exactly, but something.
That what he said. That is what he said.
Right. You know what I mean? And that's where it's like, oh man, bro. If you had a point to stand on, you just lost it right there. So now you're saying that that's your preference. Like you just don't think that Black women are typically beautiful, darker skin. That's what it sounds like he's saying. I don't know if that's what he meant to say, but yeah, he kind of fucked up with that one, man.
Your lighting is dope. Son.
Really? I'm trying to avoid this lighting. I'm moving around.
Nigga, leave that shit alone. You like the Darkwing Duck or something.
Like Jesus.
Yeah. Nigga look fire. All right. Obviously, this is it's just, even with EA, I want to call him like, yo, what are you trying to do to us? Like, this ain't, we be talking about some dope shit. Like, why do clips like this always make the fucking internet? It's like, kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like perpetuating shit. Like, this is what we're using. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up. Because you going off of things that you know is going to trigger people. You know what I'm saying? It's just unnecessary.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah, that's social media. And
it's the devil. Yeah. It's the devil.
And so when we're speaking about things that's going to trigger people, I'm going to turn on the share screen again and say, well, why did he say this? Like, what was the reason?
The business people that have raped my people that just so happen to be Jewish.
I think by doing what you've just done, I find that I'm not even Jewish and I find that offensive. Why do you keep having to do that? I don't think you get it at all. I don't think you understand the offensive. Racism is racism. And you know that, I think, don't you?
Josh, look.
Yeah, obviously, that's why I said it.
So you said it knowing it's racist?
Yes, to specify.
Bro, what the fuck?
You're doing it on purpose. Like, what the fuck?
So, nigga said Drew. What?
Remember a couple of weeks ago when we was talking about Kanye and I was talking about the Piers Morgan interview versus the Drink Champs interview? Because I watched both. This is the Piers Morgan interview, and like I said, Nori was not challenging Kanye. You know what I mean? Piers Morgan was challenging him in a respectful, journalistic way, and Kanye resorted to immature tactics throughout the entire interview. It was very uncomfortable to watch. It was embarrassing to watch. At one point, when Piers Morgan was kind of like interrupting him to a degree, Kanye was like, la 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 la.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. And he did that like 3 or 4 times repeatedly in the interview. I'm like, what the fuck? He's very immature. And basically what it showed was that when somebody with some level of intelligence and articulation challenged his thoughts and he didn't have a good answer, he resorted to immature tactics and he gets stuck. You see how he was stuck on certain questions? He gets stuck.
I thought that shit was edited or something. I'm like, did they just put some shit together.
They cut it abruptly, but that was the interview was very uncomfortable to watch.
You really do look like Darkwing Duck.
I feel like Darkwing Duck.
No, is she the mask right there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is nuts. It's really good though. Why would
apparently he just got his Twitter back? Good Lord.
Why would he be doing this? And I'm going to go into another why in a second. That's separate from this. But what do we think? Why is he attacking them that way? Like, is it an attack?
I don't know what is going on with that. I mean, I don't understand the reasoning behind it at all.
I'm like, all right, he lost all of his stuff. This was before him losing that stuff.
Yeah, this is an old clip.
This is just this resurfaced. So this is before they pulled all of the stuff from him. But I'm like, why that aggressive? Like this, when we say racism, and I would assume if somebody was to do this and they just happen to be niggers, you imagine? Can you imagine? Like what? Yeah, nuts, inappropriate nonsense. We talked last week or 2 weeks ago about what's appropriate and what's not. Now, Drake dropped a song where he mentioned some reference to Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of people are saying that I'm wrong. Hey, bro, it had nothing to do with that. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Some people are saying, well, he shouldn't have fucking said it. The man said, she lied about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. That was the line. And people were angry, furious. They said, this woman has been through enough. She is still in trial for this. Why would you bring this up? Why would you mock a Black woman? And why would you put that in music? You're a clout chaser. Drake, you are a clout chaser. A lot of the fellas online, even women I saw, I felt like Trump when I said that. A lot of fellas online, they said, he wasn't talking about her. He could talk about her since the beginning of time. People have been referencing what's going on in real life in their music. It's been something that we've used in this culture for years. She is not, whatever. What's that word? She is not, separate from it.
Okay.
I
thought
you was doing a fucking Millie Rock.
That was the sturdiest Millie Rock I've ever done, and I didn't even mean to. But that she was not whatever it is. There's a word there, but I can't remember it. But exempt, excluded. She is not exempt. Thank you, Rachel. And that was their stance, that people always reference things that are going on in the world in their music. And you can't exempt Meg because she went through this situation. But as of late, Saweetie has dropped a song. It's the first song on her new EP or mixtape or whatever it is, and it's speaking about Quavo, calling him a turtle or a frog or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's speaking bad about him a week or so after he lost his nephew. And the same guys that are bothered, that were waving the, hey, no, it's cool flag for Drake and Meg, are saying it's inappropriate for Saweetie to have spoken about Quavo in this time where another guy that she knew Takeoff, obviously because of Quavo and her relationship, just passed away, and he's grieving. What do y'all think?
It's pretty clear.
What did she say?
Even without knowing what she said, it's pretty clear. I mean, Tahoe kind of said what she said, not word for word, but it's kind of clear that she recorded this before Takeoff passed away. The album has to go through clearance and all this stuff. So it's kind of like when Big released Who Shot Ya? He wrote the song before Tupac got shot, but the timing of it coming out looked bad. So if in retrospect, should he have not released that song? Should Saweetie have not released this song because Takeoff passed?
But then you
It's
also
like,
got to understand that artists don't release their own music. The labels do. So the label is the one that released this, because if that was the case, artists, they are constantly complaining about the fact that they can't release the music that they want to release when they want to release it, all the type of bureaucracy that goes behind it. And I think it's kind of messed up that she's getting the heat for it, because we don't know if she's the one that pressed send on the Apple fucking website and like, all right, let me drop this today. Like,
so for argument's sake, let's just say she was independent and she had full autonomy of retracting that record. Do you think that she should have retracted that record?
Yeah. Yes. If she's talking about Quavo in the record, like I said, I haven't heard it, so I don't know.
She said, post a pic in his sweatshirt. I better have my ex hurt. That's what I get for kissing on these frogs. He got mad and told my business to the blogs. And basically it's supposed to be about Quavo in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure. But
that sounds more like Lil Baby, no?
Honestly, I don't feel no ways about it. She's speaking about their relationship that happened. They were in public together. They were a public couple. They broke up. She's speaking about it. The shit happens.
Let me give a little context.
His nephew passed away, but does that mean that Quavo is off limits? Like, I can't speak about Quavo. Like, if the lyrics involve Takeoff, then obviously, definitely you can't release a bad, record about somebody that just passed. But I don't know.
There's context to this that I'm missing that may push the narrative a little bit further.
Let's do it.
Quavo and Takeoff just released a song called Messy. In the song, Quavo references his breakup with Saweetie, speaking about if you fucked my man, and if you wanted the train, we could have planned it, we could have put it together, we could have ran a train on you, and called her a bitch maybe, or referred to her, not called, but referred to her as a bitch maybe 3 times in the record.
Mm-hmm.
This released late October towards Halloween. So we're talking about Saweetie coming out with a song maybe 3 weeks later. Kind of going back at it. A lot of people are saying, yeah, you could have got your shit off, but you should have waited. Trom, you're saying?
Look, I'm waiting for it. It's not a diss to Takeoff.
Exactly. I mean, it sucks because he's grieving right now, but you can't put that on Saweetie.
All right. You guys, that was great. Thanks to all of the commentaries. Amazing.
Listen, I'm trying to hold on here, okay? You getting what you get.
Do you think my analogy to the Big Who Shot You is fair and on point? Because it's like, is Big not supposed to release that hip hop classic?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I wanted the song, regardless of what the timeline was. Me personally, I wanted to hear that song. I loved it. When I figured out he was talking about Tupac, it made it even better.
But he wasn't talking about Tupac.
It had to be. Who else was he talking about?
He wrote the rhyme before Tupac got shot.
All right, so what? That don't mean he ain't know he had beef with the nigga.
Okay.
Wait. He wrote the rhyme because Tupac, that was not about the killing. That was about the Quad Studio shooting. I can't remember the timeline. I can't remember.
I think it was.
I think he wrote it, right. Not the killing, the Quad Studio, but he wrote the song before the Quad Studio shooting. And then the Quad Studio shooting happened and people are questioning whether Big set him up. And then the song is released and it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means he wrote the song when he wasn't even beefing with Pac.
Yeah,
but it didn't happen until after the shooting.
Yeah, but the shit didn't. It was nasty, like, because it comes out after Tupac accuses you of this, that, and the other, and you're trying to act like you had nothing to do with it. And it's not on the album. Who Shot You was just like some shit that you just dropped. This is not like a label needed to drop that shit. You dropped that shit because you knew what it was going to do.
Because that shit was hard. That's why he dropped that shit. That shit was fucking fire.
And it was perfect. And it was like your response record to some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But then again, this brings up the fact that I do believe Faye fucked Tupac. Because
Sir.
Yeah, she married Stevie J. She could fuck Tupac. Marry Stevie J at this point in his career after everything he's done. Yeah. Yeah, she fuck. Because I don't see Tupac out here lying about his dick. Like, why? Why would he do that?
Because it's the art of war.
Child.
Oh, I mean, he was Tupac. We're talking about back when he was Tupac. Man. And then Big out here doing whatever he doing with Lil' Kim and all these other chicks on tour and all that.
Charlie Baltimore.
Come on, bro. She, man, please. She fucked Tupac. That's with his women. Niggas wouldn't do no shit like that. I wouldn't just go fuck with your enemy. I wouldn't go do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck a million chicks. I wouldn't go fuck with your enemy just because me and you got beef right now. Chicks? Anyway. What? Yeah, smile all you want. She got nothing to say, yup. Because they've been talking about fucking our enemies, fucking our dads.
Definitely gonna fuck on your daddy.
Fuck
your enemy? Not too much. Your daddy?
On your car. In the middle of the night, you come out, you got butt cheeks. You got butt cheeks on your car. You know what I'm saying? All right. Who benefits as we bicker? This allegedly ties into the Kanye situation. Let's see. This would be cool, actually.
I was talking to a black man in his early 20s about Kanye, and he said, you know, what Ye said about Jewish people was true. They do control the media. And I started to explain, that's just an old anti-Semitic talking point. Like, nobody ever talks about how the energy sector is controlled by white Christian men. People only mention Jewish people in the media to impact you in a certain direction. He said, how can it be anti-Semitic if it's positive? We saying they got money and they stick together. A lot of times when we talk about Jewish people in the black community, it's framed as if it's a positive. They don't waste their money. They build generational wealth. They invest in businesses. But those actually aren't our original ideas about Jewish people. Those are stereotypes that were given to us. Why would people who hate Jewish people pass down stereotypes that sound positive? When you think of the typical stereotypes about black men, what are they? Dumb, angry, volatile, wasteful, only useful for physical tasks, not useful for using their brains. These stereotypes paint the picture of a group of people who are a drain on society unless they are broken, controlled, imprisoned, or enslaved. And that mentality justifies everything from throwing away our job applications to killing us in the streets. Stereotypes about Jewish people are different. They control the media. They stick together. They keep their money to themselves. Those stereotypes paint a different picture, a picture of a group of people who can compete with, outperform, and even subjugate white people in the open market. Why were white supremacist groups walking through Charlottesville chanting Jews will not replace us? Because while black people were painted to be a drain, Jewish people were painted to be a threat. And they have very specific ideas about what to do with a threat. They just need more support for those ideas. But those stereotypes didn't come from us, and they're not meant to benefit us. They're meant to pit one group against another in support of white supremacy.
Love that. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to agree.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with what he said, to be very honest with you. I said this last week. I said Jewish was not considered a religion at that time in Europe. It was considered a race, and it was a way for white people to pit themselves against each other. And the whole thought process. Who the hell is that? DeAndre Logan?
Can you turn your mic off for me, please? Don't do that.
Nah, it's Trav got to do it. Oh no, you do it. We good? Okay, yeah, we're good. No, he's still on.
Not anymore.
Got it. So not only was it a race, but you're also thinking about the fact that this is a race that is supposed to be quote unquote superior and
I will kick you the fuck out of it. Oh, I'm kicking this nigga out of here. Yo, you turn your shit back on. I'm kicking you out, nigga.
Can you please? Oh my God, son. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I'm over it now.
Niggas ruined it.
Niggas
they ruin everything.
Stereotypes.
They're wasteful.
Stereotypes. All right. This week in these bitches.
So y'all not gonna say nothing on the topic? It's just me. It's only me. Okay, great. Okay.
Well, I will add to this.
Parker had something to say.
Parker has a lot to say. She's talking my head off right now, actually.
I do agree that white supremacy is the real enemy, and there could be divisive tactics going on here. But where it can be a slippery slope is when, I'm not saying all Jewish folks do this, but it can be a slippery slope when Jewish folks identify as white and they get the same entitlements and benefits as white supremacists. So that's where it can be a slippery slope, and where, in fact, Black people can be oppressed by certain people in power that identify in the same lens as white supremacists.
This is a lot.
It is a lot.
She's like, so. Yo, how does Dodge deal with that?
I don't. No, I do, but
son, that's cool.
it's a very stressful environment for me.
6 months old. She's been like it's just been like energy. Look, she's
energy.
She's
been up since 7:30. Say hi to Uncle.
Hi, Uncle.
She's been up since 7:30 and does not want to take a nap.
I think that it's at that point when you know that they have to take a nap, but they will do everything they can not.
Mommy, I can't hear my uncle.
She like, pass me the headphones.
There you go.
Well, how are
Hi.
you? I love you. I love your beads. They look so cute.
Thank you, Uncle.
Hey, Parker.
Hey.
Hey. All right, get out. Enough. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Bye. She's not gonna leave.
Yeah, so let's get through this because we're almost out of here. We literally have 2 more topics, and then shame on you, did. And then, oh my God, what?
What?
That's not that much. Women puts boyfriend this week in these bitches. Women puts boyfriend before the kids. Once again, I will share the screen so that you guys can see it. Women puts boyfriend before the kids. That kind of sounds trash, but I'd appreciate it.
Came to shut my motherfucking house up with my son inside. And my baby mama tell me I have to fucking press charges? No, this is voicemail. She just fucking left me, y'all.
Why the fuck would you fucking call the police on my boyfriend? You know he fucking shot your house up because you took my damn son without my permission. That's why he did that. So I just hope you don't press charges, because I don't want him to be in jail because of my bullshit with you. They just arrested him this damn morning. Like, I don't have time for this shit. Like, you can get your son. You can have full custody of your son. Just don't press charges on my dude, because I want him out. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want him to be locked away. No, that's not fair because of my bullshit with you. No, you can get your son if you want him. I don't care. Just don't press charges on my dude, because I don't want him to go to jail.
Came to shut my motherfucking house up with my son
Oh my
inside.
God. All right.
And my baby mama tell me I have to fucking press charges.
What the hell did I do?
Voicemail, she just fucking left.
Shut up, nigga.
Yo, that's crazy.
What's crazy about it?
Everything. Your boyfriend shot up your baby father house with your child in it, and you telling your baby father not to press charges because you want your nigga home, and if he want his kid, he can come get his kid. That's crazy. I hope she give that man custody of his child.
What did he do? Like, why?
He didn't do nothing.
There's got to be something going on here. There's got to be something much more sinister at hand. Because why do I know where you live? And why am I shooting up the crib? What did you do?
She said that he took her son without permission. So that's why the boyfriend went over there and shot up his crib. That don't make no sense, but that's what the lady said.
I as a boyfriend, shoot at you for getting the kid out the house.
You think that these people are sane? These sound like logical people to you?
It's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you did me a favor. Right. Why would I go over there to shoot at you for that? I don't want the kid back.
Unless she sent him over there.
That's what I'm saying. There's something much more sinister going on here.
Bitches be the downfall of niggas every day, son.
I'm trying to tell you that earlier.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not on your side.
Tried to tell you that earlier.
Not for nothing. I could understand if you press charges, even if the kid ain't in there. You can't just come over to my crib and shoot up my crib. Like, what the fuck? Where do we live? You think that that's okay?
Might be Chicago.
Stop.
My problem with all of this, I promise you, as much as I made a joke out of it, is why would the boyfriend go over there and shoot up a crib because the father took his child? That doesn't make sense. Something's missing.
Nothing is missing. Why you think that niggas gotta make sense? Because in y'all head, y'all really think that men are problem solvers instead of problem starters.
No, yeah. No,
no. Got that action.
I said, what does that scene look like? Like the conversation, okay, Dodge, me and you had this conversation, right? You're the baby mother, I'm your boyfriend. We got to go shoot up Trom's crib. How are you getting me to shoot up Trom's crib? Expiring me to shoot up my...
This nigga came in my house and took my baby without my permission. Babe, you got to go over there and you got to handle that.
Wait, wait, what you mean? What you mean? Who? What nigga?
That nigga, what was his name? Damon.
Damon? What do you mean he came in the house? He broke down the door?
He took my baby without my permission. Go get my baby back.
Took him from who? Wait.
It don't matter.
Not making no sense. This is not making no sense. What do you mean?
This is like on High 97. Is it High 97 when they do the ride or die chick and you got 30 seconds to explain and you either gotta come on. Listen. Hello. This nigga came, he took the baby. You need to go over there and get him back. He took the baby from where the baby was at, and now the baby not there no more. Now the baby over there with him.
So you don't want to go get something. This is the perfect time for us to go get some food.
I want you to shoot up everybody, including the baby.
Including the baby. She don't give a damn about that baby. She says she don't care about the baby. She care about her nigga.
Some sense. The shit don't make no damn sense. Let's see what's next here in this goddamn world of women and their anger.
That's crazy. Meanwhile, it was a nigga that shot up another nigga, Craig, for no reason. But it's the woman's fault.
I don't understand.
Baby mama sent him.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
We just did the reenactment, Dodge. It was your fault, remember?
It was literally the entire thing. One other thing that I don't understand is that B. Simone says she doesn't shower every day.
Girl.
Let's see what this is happening.
I know you, so.
What do I do that's nasty, Sam?
I'm not going to say that.
What? Don't shower every day? I don't shower every day.
I don't think a lot of women shower every day. Is that a normal thing for women, though, right?
It's like
at least like 2 days.
Out of the week?
No, I'm saying like you can miss 2 days.
I mean, yeah.
Like if it's
max.
a Monday.
Yeah, I'm not going out 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like thugging it.
You'll take a shower on Wednesday.
But when was you thugging it?
Like
if you take a shower on Monday, when's the next time you're taking a shower?
Wednesday.
At least Thursday morning.
So 2 full days. So 3 days.
Monday, Tuesday. Oh, Wednesday.
Thursday, Wednesday.
But I mean, a Thursday probably has happened.
Like Monday morning, then Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah. Like if we're super busy, I'd rather sleep than shower.
Dodge, you ever go 3 days without showering?
3 days is fucking crazy. 3 days is crazy.
Especially, I thought that women, y'all was clean and shit. I thought, what happened to the? What happened?
Why is this a y'all women thing? Why it can't be her? Like, she's dirty. This don't got nothing to do with the rest of us. 3 days goes crazy though. Like 3 whole human days.
There'll be times where
She said, unless I'm thugging it. Like, bitch, you in the trenches? Like, what you mean thugging it? Like,
Trump 2 days.
There'll be times where I'll be tempted to do that, but I just can't. I can't do it.
and she said, I'd rather sleep than shower. Like, how long does it take for you to take a shower? Like, if you that tired, like, I'll be mad tired and I'll go in the shower, but then I have like exfoliant gloves. So I feel like my showers be different than everybody else's, because y'all niggas that use washcloths, I think y'all the dirtiest people in the world.
Telling you,
but that's another story.
My girl comes in the crib. She comes in the crib the other day. She's like, "You smell amazing." I'm like, "Yo, this fucking exfoliating scrub thing that I have, it's not the gloves, it's actually like the sandy soap. Like it's a bottle and it has like this solution in it that has what is that stuff?
It's like a scrub. Yeah, it's just a scrub.
Yo, but it has this fucking scent to it. Oh my God, I love that more than I like. Can you exfoliate too much?
I don't know, because I exfoliate every time I shower. Like, I literally have exfoliating gloves, so I don't use a washcloth on my body. I use the gloves. So you lather up with the soap, and I literally like rub my whole body with the gloves, so my whole body is getting exfoliated every time I shower.
Pulling off a lot of dead skin and shit, I suppose.
Yeah, it pulls off a lot of dead skin. It makes your skin look nice, and it's nice and smooth, and you don't got extra bumps and lumps and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we exfoliate in my house. Parker got gloves. Drew got his. Everybody got gloves.
John, do you exfoliate?
No.
Dead skin wearing ass nigga.
But I have good skin, so I never found the need to exfoliate.
Yeah, like, and I'm gonna double down on this. All you nasty motherfuckers
I haven't always
that don't have 2 washcloths at the very least, you deserve prison. Prison for you. Stop washing your ass and your face with the same washcloth and then wonder why all y'all skin look bad. Stop it.
They're just gonna not wash their ass. That's what they're gonna do. Like, all right, bet.
Like, I used to judge niggas. Like, when I used to go to their house for the first time, I would literally go in their bathroom, like, count how many washcloths they have. And any man that ever dated me, I definitely had them with exfoliating gloves by a certain amount of time.
So you can't really do that because people will use your hanging rags as wipes.
What?
I hate having when I have my towel up and I see y'all go into the bathroom and my towel's hanging there, I can't use a towel no more.
Oh, I don't use your towel.
Oh, you're talking about towels. I'm talking about a washcloth. Yeah, and don't you have a towel?
I got the washcloth. I got 2 washcloths on the towel rack right by the
by the toilet.
You motherfuckers coming in. I don't know if
I've never used your towel.
Just did some shit like this because you couldn't find some shit to wash your hands and you just use my. So now I don't use them shit no more.
Yeah, I hate that
I've never used your towel. And first of all, that's why you're supposed to have decorative towels in your
bathroom. But I don't be
bathroom.
thinking about that because a lot of times I'm out running around or whatever. So I have them, but sometimes they don't be up. So
Like,
now I
where's
don't
your hand
trust
towel?
who goes in there and what they're gonna do because it's not prepared. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
If I go to somebody's crib and you don't have a hand towel that's clearly a hand towel,
Right.
I'm leaving with wet hands.
So you get
to your kitchen and
paper
get a
towel.
towel, yeah.
Yes. The problem is Tahoe don't be having no paper towels in his house. So niggas just be sitting there like this.
I always have paper towels. I don't have hand towel. I always have paper towels, but
You a black ass lie.
Yeah.
I will use your towel.
9 times out of
What?
10. you got paper towels
Wait,
in your kitchen.
what? You would
This
use
shit is in the
whose towel?
bathroom. If it's hanging up and there ain't no other hand towel out, I will use like the corner of your towel. I'll just be like this in the
So
corner of
you're
your
the
towel.
person that
Yeah,
you're afraid
that's
of.
why
You're the
I
person
don't
you
use
hate.
my towels because I've
Nah,
done it.
that goes crazy,
wow.
nigga. That really goes crazy.
I've done it. I will use the corner. I will try not to use a place where I think you use your face. I don't feel like you dabbing your face with the little corner of your towel.
And this
Why
is
are
why
you cleaning your face with your towel? Your towel's for your body.
this is why I changed the locks in my house.
All right.
So niggas is dirty, so that's it. That's the moral of the story.
Absolutely. This week's Shame on You doubles back. Go 360, bring the whole conversation back around to being a teacher, saying the wrong things, and having to hold yourself accountable for some bullshit. This teacher, I don't know if he planned this to go the way that it went. The caption goes, teacher admits to being racist.
Damn, I've been avoiding this video for weeks. All right, guess I gotta watch it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you weren't, you would not have just had. You guys, see, wrong is out of everybody.
Hey, that wasn't the video. There's more. What the fuck happened to the video? Did it get deleted? Trav, did it get deleted?
Or are you trying to say you said that?
Yes, sometimes so.
No, you didn't. What you say? I am. You said I am racist. You said I am racist.
Something ain't right because this video actually had a clip of him saying that deep down inside, he's always known that he is inherently racist. Everybody is. And that he feels that his race is superior as everybody else does. And now when I go to the thing, it's not there. Mafia. Let me see if I can find it. It's weird. It's not.
He probably thought he was spitting too.
Son, when he did that, I was like, oh, this nigga is crazy.
Until somebody checked him.
Trav
Like,
says
"No."
scroll to the next one.
I did scroll to the next one, bitch. The fuck you doing? Fuck.
Right. What now, Trav?
Yeah, it's not there. The video ain't there no more, Trav. So
He said the next one, fool. That's what Brandon said.
it's not there anymore.
So you are a racist? Damn, how many times am I gonna say it? You've been cussing at me?
No, I'm not cussing at anybody.
No,
I'm frustrated with this conversation.
That's not right.
You asked.
Yeah, it's not there. So that actually had 5 videos. Now there are only 4 there. I'm assuming that one of them got taken down. Brandon, you're not anywhere near smarter than me. Please relax. Tell me what to do. That's bad. That was bad. Sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry. He said, fuck you. So there was another video where he had started the conversation and he basically was like, yo, inherently deep down, I believe my race is superior. I've learned not to try to use that going forward. And it was a white man that was speaking to a bunch of young black men. The young black men got offended. They actually was like challenged him on it over and over again. And he, I think that at some point when speaking, he was looking at them and he realized that he had fucked up. Like he kind of like tried to pull it back. He was like, wait, let me explain myself. One of the kids stood up. He was like, I hope you know that I'm famous. My father's famous. And we're putting this video on Instagram. So everybody's going to know that you just said that you're racist. One of the children was like, yo, I ain't going to lie to you. I don't think I respect you anymore. And the other kid sitting next to him, he's like, yo, you know what? Dead ass, I really don't think that I can respect you anymore. I don't have any respect for you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very proud of the young black men in that room.
Yeah. And that's really fucked up to hear from a child's perspective, because whether the kid is giving you like agina or not, like Kids look up to their teachers. You're a safe space and a safe haven for them, sometimes more so than their parents or siblings. So to let them down like that is really messed up. And even if you're trying to have a certain type of conversation in context, like you have to know, like there's certain things that you just don't say to people's kids. Like, what do you mean? I don't know. People be wilding.
I could not believe, because it was how normal he said this shit too. He really said that shit like, yes, I just told you I'm racist. I'm tired of repeating it. He's like, this conversation, and the kid was like, yeah, well, you said it. You the one who introduced this conversation. We didn't ask you this shit. And so for about 5 clips, he was trying to pull it back, but it was no pulling that back. This man has subsequently been fired from the job. He's not there anymore. As I knew, I'm sure he knew that once the words came out his mouth and he saw the reaction from the kids, I'm sure he knew that his life was over as he knew.
I wonder at what point he knew he was being recorded.
That's crazy.
Wild. That's wild to keep going, knowing that you're being taped.
It's also wild. I haven't worked in a public school in a while, but kids not allowed to have their phones out like that. They're not allowed to have their phones on a person in charter school. So that's interesting.
Devil's advocate. Do you think that most people believe that their race, their nationality is the best one?
I think that is a case for pride and being grateful of who you are and where you came from. I don't think it's the same thing as superiority, and it's definitely not the same thing as admittedly being racist. And I think that's where he fucked up.
Yeah, he used the word racism.
I agree.
I believe that he used the word superior. Superior. That's crazy. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, no, I agree in totality. Like, you can have pride in your race, pride in your nationality, pride in your country, pride in your hometown. But when you talk about superiority, and then you're talking to, you're talking about racism, it's completely different. You cannot open your mouth in front of disenfranchised youth and say, I'm a racist, and think that that's okay. Like, it's just not gonna fly. Or that my race is superior and you're sitting in a classroom full of young Black and brown children. Like, that just, where's the logic? How did you think that was gonna play?
I think he thought it was gonna play the same way when you ask an athlete or a rapper, like, oh, do you think you're the best rapper out there? Yeah, I'm supposed to think that. It's confidence in who I am. My team is the best. My clique is the best. Like, you're supposed to think that way. Like, I think he was trying to play on that. Like, oh, well, you're supposed to ride for your people, but he took that wrong.
Good fucking play, Trom. That's exactly what he was trying to do. And he tried to explain it that way.
Yeah.
In the video, he was like, yeah, I think that we all do. I think that that's natural, that you think that yours is best. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that, I don't try to use it to hurt anybody else. That's what he tried to do.
As an educator, you know that race is a social construct, and you know that it is not a real thing. So therefore, that's not even something that you should hold yourself beholden to or have some type of pride in. You should not have a pride in your race, because there is only one race on the human planet, and that is the human race. Like, that's it. Like, Homo sapiens, we're all Homo sapiens. It doesn't matter what your complexion is. You're still a Homo sapien at the end of the day. So as an educator, that was a stupid point to stand on.
So seeing clips like this, do we agree with Dr. Umar's theories that Black people should teach Black people?
I think so, in a lot of ways. I think that a lot of white women are the biggest detriment to young Black children's experience in school and in schooling situations. They just don't get us. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, there are a few. I know a few, that are great with the kids, but there's a learning curve that they have to go through that is like insane to watch. It's horrible to watch, actually.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm dying over here.
Yeah, both of us are. I'm tired. I gotta go get some food. Okay, that you obviously have other more concerning issues.
Shut up.
So cap or no cap at Malcolm Ray. Yo, how is his always at the top here?
He put him there.
Yeah. At Malcolm Ray 15 says astrology. Oh, you mean birthday racism?
Malcolm. Birthday racism goes crazy. No cap.
Like, oh, Tahoe, you're too old to believe these astrology. Like, why I can't? I like zodiacs. I like the different things that I get to gather from people and they fucking about them and shit. Is it really birthday racism?
That's an interesting take because there are some stereotypes that are like, I mean, obviously astrology is based on some real shit, but some people take it too far in the stereotyping. The minute I tell somebody I'm a Gemini, their reaction, oh my God.
I knew you.
Yo, because it happens all the time.
So I'm a Pisces, nigga. They call me sensitive, crying, dreamer. You're not serious. I can't take you serious because you don't even take you serious. Like, yo, it's everybody has these things. It's not.
Yeah, you don't even know me.
Nigger, we do know you because you're a Gemini, and
Not nigger.
She does, and everybody that she does, other Gemini do. Y'all behave the same way, same character. All right, see,
it's birthday racism. I guess it's no cap.
It's definitely birthday racism, bro.
Cap or no cap? Them courthouse marriages be lasting longer than the fancy ones.
We did this one before.
We did,
but no cap.
No cap.
Cap or no cap? Don't disturb my peace by telling me what other people said about me. Keep it to yourself. They told you, not me.
Cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna say cap.
I want you to tell me what they said, and I want you to tell me what you said when they said what they said.
Right.
I've gotten to a point with certain situations where don't bring it past my door. I'm at peace over here. I don't want to know about it. I don't care about it. I don't want to hear about it. That shit is just like you trying to start up some shit that I'm trying to get away from. So for me, certain situations is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what if it's a situation where somebody that's posing to be a friend, but they really oppie, and somebody's putting you on like, yo, this nigga over here that you think is your man's is really oppie. You wouldn't want to know about that?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your peace got to be disturbed, man.
Yeah, it's situational. It's situational.
Mm-hmm.
At I am a beauty. I doubt she is just off of that. It has nothing to do with her. It's just that name. People that put that, it's never as beautiful as their name is. It's not a thing. It's like, all right, I see where you tried to go, but it's not given.
They're overcompensating.
Yeah. At if your man is struggling, the best thing you can do for the both of y'all is leave his ass. Bright.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Get him out of here. Nah, it's cap. That's mean.
You dusty, dirty, not beautiful bitch. Sorry.
Wow.
Malcolm Ray 15.
Oh, he got two. So we don't be tweeting at all because I should never in here. That's crazy.
Do men still, girl? Yes, you're not the one. Shut up.
Do men still what?
Can't see.
Oh, do thing. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Oh,
cap. No cap.
Men still, girl? Yes, you're not the one. Shut up.
Yeah. No cap. They do a lot of things.
No cap.
Yeah. No cap. At 777 Jorge Yvonne says, I remember when breaking up was so easy. Nowadays, you got to press charges and file a restraining order.
No cap.
Holy shit.
Cap and no cap. Your childhood was trash if your cousin didn't live with you for a while. No cap.
No cap.
I was a cousin that lived with people.
Yeah.
I was that cousin.
Greatest time ever.
Right.
That was the life, bro. Until
Yo.
my aunt started beating me like my mom, then I wanted to go home. Go ahead.
I was gonna say when you lived with me and my brother was there and we was all the same size at that time, like my wardrobe was crazy.
That's mad funny.
Yo, I really was wearing your sneakers. Yo, that shit.
Yo.
Life was really good. Life was really good, bro. People who wear robes around the house just want attention.
Fuck out of here, Cap. And I wear robes all the time, and I don't want attention from who?
Super Cap. I'm home, right? I'm trying to be warm.
Attention from you.
The people that don't wear nothing around the house all the time that be fucking with me. I remember one of my girls, she just would be naked all the time. And I'm just like, why? You don't have
because it feels good to be naked. I like being naked in my
no
house.
bra, no panties, nothing. You're
Nothing.
naked. That's not hazardous.
No, it's lit. Sometimes I might put drawers on just because, but that's what if there's no kids in this house, niggas is ass naked walking around this shit all day.
So it's okay for a nigga just be walking around cooking and butt ass naked.
Free balling.
Well, he puts on his apron, but then he be naked under it.
With the butt out.
Wow. At cute ass Ty. Y'all need to let Snapchat go for real.
Bitch, no, you let it go. Shut up.
I don't care about that. Y'all at Andrew Shad Caldwell says, y'all better quit telling your man I don't feel like it because Jasmine do.
And that's fine. And y'all have a mighty good time. Where he live?
I don't be caring about nothing.
Nothing.
I mean,
see, but niggas supposed to care because Andrew would do
it.
What?
That's the nigga name.
It's the nigga. Yeah.
Oh,
that tweet sounds a little.
Andrew's behind you on the wall. It just came up. It had nothing to do with your man. I promise you. Just a comment.
Oh, Jasmine in the chat. That caught you off guard, right? Because Jasmine do. Yo, that tweet is a little dangerous though because it's a little rapey if you think about it.
How?
Because
I get it.
You know what I mean?
But you're thinking sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual. It could be anything.
You know he's talking about sexual shit.
Where your mind went was kind of rapey. I didn't even think about that.
You weren't thinking sexually?
I wasn't thinking sexually at all. I was just thinking like doing things.
Giving compliments, buying him gifts, giving him
Oh, well, my bad. I was thinking sexually off the rip.
I didn't think sexually at all.
What's going on with you, Tron? You all right?
What else would Jasmine do for me? Other than
so that's all women are good for?
Making
sexual favors?
Sandwiches, making chicken casserole or whatever the fuck that old lady was doing, she might do that.
So if another woman does something for me that's non-sexual, then there's no threat to the relationship. Well, I can't say there's no threat, but it ain't really a big deal. I only thought about it in a sexual way because that's the only thing that's a big deal. Like, okay, you got another woman that did something nice for you. That's not a problem. Is that a threat?
Yeah, I don't really want. I was on the phone with Tanae the other day. Was it? And somebody came into her job where she's at, and I heard it was a guy, and I heard him say like, "Oh, so this is your part. This is your piece right here," and I was like, "Are these motherfuckers sharing food? Are you sharing food with somebody at your job, a nigger? Don't be like, did y'all do a joint order and he's giving you part of his chicken? I don't like that shit. Yeah, I felt the way. I was like, I thought about it. I was like, don't be cutting up food together and splitting and y'all doing joint orders together. What the fuck is this?
What if he bought like a small pizza pie and then like pulled my slice for me? You be mad?
Did he touch it?
Yeah. The crust.
Put it down?
And put it on my plate for me.
Why you Why are you making the shit hot? Like, why? Don't do this because you're about to start some shit. Why couldn't you get your own slice?
Why would I have to? Because men's job is to do things. I don't do shit, okay? And that includes at work too. I don't pick things up. I don't put them down. If I want something and there's a nigga in the room, can you do me a favor? Can you go do that thing for me? Because I don't do things. The fuck?
Pick up your food.
Yes, go make my plate.
Yeah.
I definitely asked one of my coworkers to make me a plate at the staff giving the other day on Friday. I'm like, you want to make me a plate real quick?
Nah, you wild.
I was painting. I didn't want to get up.
Nah, you wild. Don't be asking niggas to make you no fucking plate.
If your work husband makes a plate, then it's different though.
But he's not my work husband. Well, maybe I should make him my work husband so I can ask him for more things. Thanks, Trump.
See, y'all be doing too much. I don't like it. This is why I said it was a red flag because now this nigga just be getting you food and shit. Next thing you know, you're sucking his dick. That's not happening.
Why am I sucking dick for food? Am I poor?
Yo, women have done poorer things. Women have done.
I'm not sucking dick for food. I barely want to suck dick as it is. I damn sure ain't doing it for food.
Cap and no cap. Asking me to vote when I'm extra picky about who I date and still be choosing the wrong
No cap, bro.
Oh shit.
Find two people you love and settle down. It's way.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm telling you right now. Any nigga that has a good chick and a good side chick and is still outside is the lowest form of human being. Listen, you're hoarding now, and it doesn't make sense.
There's nothing wrong with a 2-quarterback offensive scheme.
Yeah,
you can't have multiple quarterbacks. That's
you just got 12 quarterbacks on the side. And you keep putting different ones in. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody.
They don't know the plays.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's too much. But you got two people. You settle down his weight. It's really that's the play. That's the part. Yo, can we speak about this later? All right. At Alexandria 99. Why are Plan B pills so hard to open? The clock is ticking. I don't have time to wait. Dilly-dallying with the
they are mad hard to open, especially you need to have scissors near and then cut that shit out.
They want you to be sure of what you're about to do. It's shit and it's not a pack of Skittles.
I have one last cap and no cap. It's kind of serious. This is 4 different cap and no caps in one thread. Okay, can y'all see it? These are all 4. They're answering each other. So we're gonna go down each one, and after each one, I'm gonna say cap and no cap. I want to know if you think it's true or not. The first one is going out of your way to cheat when you can just divorce and be free is wild to me. Cap and no cap. Going out of your way to cheat when you can just divorce and be free is wild to me.
I don't want to be free. That's cap.
Yeah, divorce ain't super easy and smooth anyway. Like,
yeah, that's cap. Because sometimes I don't want to be free. I just want to be free for the moment. I don't want to be free for life.
Just want to cheat, but I don't want to break up my entire family.
Right. Like, nigga, you shitting me?
I don't want to go live in meager accommodations.
It's very important that people understand pussy does not equal to lifestyle. Like, yo, just because I want some pussy don't mean I want to fuck up my whole life. That's crazy. I got to get a new house. Where's my dog gonna live? I can't see my kids no more. Because I wanted some pussy one time. Twice. Come on. Like,
once a week.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
Nigga said once a week. Trump is wild.
Once a week. That's funny, by the way. Like a Y membership. Lose your kids, lose half your money, lose your house. Marriage is just a bad contract for men if we're being honest. Cap or no cap?
Cap.
No cap.
No cap.
It's a risky contract.
It's risky, but it's not bad. Bad and risky are not the same.
for you marry somebody that you say you're gonna take care of everything.
The problem is
she break up with you, and y'all have an issue, and she take your house, half your money, and your kids.
But she's not taking your house, half your money, and your kids just for no reason. Like the problem is niggas be trash. The problem is niggas be trash, and they feel like because they married that it's like okay for them to still be trash because you have like this.
If I'm trash, it's a bad contract regardless. It's
a bad contract for you because you chose the wrong person to marry. If you would have chose the right person to marry, you wouldn't have half the problems that you have.
Not all divorces are because men are trash. Sometimes it's an amicable split, and they just don't get along anymore.
It probably derives from the fact that men are trash.
Is still kicked out his own crib and still got to give up alimony and see his kids on the weekend.
She has no care to be quiet.
It's all right.
No care.
It's all right. Because if I divorce mine, them kids is
angry black women, right? Huh? If I say that, I am fucking I'm a worm. You are a worm. Women, you're a devil parasite. But men are trash all day. And it's nothing. Nothing happens. Nobody blinks an eye.
So, because one of us is telling the truth and one of us is lying.
Okay, well, nobody's angry, right? Nobody. All right. Anyway,
why do we assume that when people get divorced that the man cheated and he's trash?
Like, I didn't say anything about cheating. I just said that niggas be trash.
So, well, okay. So we're assuming it's the man's fault.
I assume that for a woman to want to uproot her family, that nigga did something. It don't have to be cheating. It could be anything.
My experience. I think I told y'all when my mom left, my dad did not cheat. My dad was paying all the bills. She was a housewife. She said she was bored. She said she was bored. And she left the crib that he had for her and went and moved in with her mom because she was bored. She did not want to be with somebody she didn't like the sex anymore. She was just like, eh.
Right. That's what happens when you marry the wrong person. You marry somebody that was boring and weak work, and then one day you woke up and was just like, yeah, nah.
Okay, but they still got divorced. He didn't do anything in particular. And
he did a lot.
He tried to get her back. He would go by the parents' house and try to get her back. She had nothing to do with him.
Oh, baby,
he smoked too much weed and
sound trash to me.
Did it, huh?
Sound trash to me.
Oh, can we see how this shit is one-sided? At least, Trump, can you at least read?
Nobody cares.
I understand what you're saying, Tahoe. It's fucked up, Dodge.
Oh.
Marriage is, quote unquote, marriage is a bad contract for men, end quote. And she comments under it, but it's the men who initiate marriage. Mm-hmm.
They have to. Men have access to marriage, so stop proposing to people that are bad for you, stupid.
Trump.
I mean, she got a good point. So I guess the point is, men, stop,
stop initiating marriage.
Stay single, stay toxic, just rock out.
And the last one here before we go on our break for Thanksgiving is something that says very few men initiate marriage outside of pressure from either the woman or family. Most cases is because of the children or the woman you love asking you when you are marrying her all the time. Those who do it at their own will are the few faithful ones.
I have to say no cap on that.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You think it's pressure that makes most men get married? It's not because they actually want
to. Well, I wasn't necessarily agreeing with that until the second part when they said that the men that are ready for marriage and are not subscribing to the pressure are the ones that don't cheat and are not trash. So they don't have the same issues.
Mm-hmm. And Daj, okay, we're almost done.
Well, actually, I have to say no cap because I was asking a nigga, and apparently it's no cap.
So your opinion is not his opinion. His opinion is not your opinion.
No, my opinion was that like men genuinely want to get married. But I guess that's cap. It's pressure from family or the women.
Do you feel the way being that that's the guy that just asked you to marry him?
That's why I asked him.
Does it make
I don't care.
I
I don't give a fuck. I'm getting. Listen. I got the great end of the stick here. I'm fine.
You're at the great end of the stick. So is he at this shit end?
I don't know where he is. That's not even my business.
I think that a lot of times when we speak on things, you ask people perspective, they think about things from the general perspective. I don't think that that's his perspective in particular. I think he's thinking about the average perspective.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Yeah, it's like, this is not my experience, but if I'm going to talk about what I know from other people, yeah, niggas don't be wanting to get married. They just feel like, shit, I've been here for 8 years and there are no more tricks. I have to, this is the trick that everybody's been waiting for.
This is the last trick.
The last trick everybody's been waiting for. And every time, the more I don't do it, I look crazy. So I have to.
Yeah. But why is that pressure? Like, I just don't understand why boys are not taught to, like, oh yeah, you have to be. I would never forget. I was hanging out with my cousins. Huh?
You can't teach past instinct. Instinct is us being in relationships is wild.
I was hanging out with some of my male cousins one day. We was having a conversation, and one of my cousins was talking about how his father had a conversation with him and was just like, yo, what are you doing with your life? Like, you're in a very selfish place. You're getting older. You're not in no relationship. You're not married. You don't have no kids. What are you living for? What are you doing with yourself? And I think that was very interesting to have a father have that conversation with their son. And excuse me, I think my cousin at the time was like 25, 26. So he wasn't even old. I mean, he wasn't even old, but that was the conversation. And it's like, you're wasting your time doing this bullshit. Like, you become an adult, you have a family, you get married. That's what you're supposed to do. And it was one of the first times I ever heard a man say that to their son. Because we're taught that, period.
I think the dialogue that needs to happen is an OG needs to tell boys, what are the advantages to being married? What are the pros? You always hear
y'all don't even know the pros.
I can tell you the pros, but a lot of niggas don't understand the pros. We only know the cons. We only know there's a potential to lose half your shit. And
niggas don't even be having shit to lose. So what's the pros?
The pros, I had to think, oh, niggas don't even be having shit to, like, what is
I keep telling you, y'all niggas are poor.
So if you're going at it from like a strategic point of view, like to make my life better, right? Outside of love and all that romantic shit, just to improve my life, having a wife in certain circles and certain areas, whether it be politics or whatever,
yeah,
it offers you some stability. It gets you in certain circles. You can go to certain dinners and certain events. You looked at as the loose nigga out there
when you don't have it.
Streets when you don't have a significant other or a wife. You know what I mean? So
especially when you're talking about like corporate, like Fortune 500 companies, men that don't have families, that don't have wives are considered a liability. Yeah. And it will prevent you from moving up a corporate ladder because you're like, oh, there's no stability with you. You're just like a loose nigga in the wind. Like, yeah, like you can't run my company. You don't have no family.
We can't put this bachelor in management office, position. Like this nigga could be anywhere next week. Out on vacation with randoms.
you can barely be a bachelor, like you said, in certain political, like in certain high ranking, like senators and mayors and president. You ain't never seen no single president. Like you can't be single and be the president of the United States. You literally can't. Yeah. I get it.
This has been a long ass episode, and the reason why I'm glad we will not be dropping the episode next week. We're gonna take a little Thanksgiving break. Also, I will not be dropping the second episode part of this week. We're gonna drop this next week.
So I said at the end.
I don't know. See, that's what women do. See, they're gonna find a way to pick You know what I'm saying?
I'm helping us. I'm just saying.
How does that help? How does it help?
Because you're telling us at the end of the second episode that you're not going to drop the second episode until next week, when that needs to be at the end of the first episode.
Okay. Thank you. This is what we have to go through consistently, bro. Men, I pray for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to band together. I pray for y'all. Y'all sanity. I understand what you're going through out there. I understand.
Because I hate the fact that women be making sense. Like, you hate the fact that what I just said made mad sense.
Oh, I do. I hate that y'all are always right. I do. It's very annoying that y'all are always right, because why do y'all have to be right all the time? Why? I don't mind being wrong. I don't have to be right all the fucking time. Y'all have to be right. Y'all have to. It's every fucking, you know what I realize? Whenever I don't listen to a woman, bad things happen.
Duh.
It's so shut your fucking mouth. Stop saying things, because bad things are gonna happen when you say it. Oh, don't park there. Are you sure you want to park there? You can park here. You know, flat tire, ticket. You know what I'm saying, Trom?
Yeah.
Things happen when y'all say things. Shut up some fucking time. We will be seeing you guys again soon in December. This is great. Bye-bye. I don't want to say nothing. Nobody else is going to say nothing. There's no outro. It's just going to leave with me hating on the world. Right?
Yeah. Just like that.
I didn't really know how to expand on your last thought.
It's so funny because we got cups and his like matching coffee mugs, and his says Mr. Right and mine says Mrs. Always Right. And I love that for me.
That's exactly what life is like. And that's sad. This is what y'all want.
It's so sad that y'all not smart enough to not need us in that capacity. So I think the real sad ones is y'all.
I think we're smart enough to give you those cups so you leave us alone.
So that you shut up.
Meanwhile, still talking. So guess it didn't work.
Yeah. That nigga be Christmas. Yeah. Hey, I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at these hoes like she don't notice. Titty sit right, got ass be poking. Sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left them with a D.